Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into the Critically Challenged Cast. My name is Jeffrey, here to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Don't forget to check us out on our Facebook page as well, where we post our artwork of our characters and some of our adventures. You can find our social media links in the description. And when you're done with all that, we can go ahead and listen to Episode 4 of Desolation.
What you rolling for?
We're rolling all the bad luck out.
Oh.
I got all my critical failures out of the way.
Oh, that's a nat 20. I'm going
Four.
to keep this one.
In a row.
Wow.
Just not in a row.
Impressive.
Yeah, but 4
Is that
before a
just gonna be-
natural.
Are you just going to like say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, roll for initiative.
20.
Right there.
Yeah, I buffered a natural 20.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this one's set the trigger whenever
Cool, they picked
I need
up
to
our-
roll.
Can I use all my hero points just to hold on to this shit? Yes.
Yeah, you mean 0?
Fuck.
I give myself 1 hero point a day.
Actually, you guys do get 1 hero point a day.
Oh, how many days has it been?
1.
Well,
Alright.
since you guys were beaten by the toads, yeah, it's only 1. Yeah.
What health are we at?
Full?
You're
It
full.
depends who's asking.
You should-
Because
you
you're
should
born
be
now.
Technically, he's at full.
We're all at full.
Yeah,
But,
you know, technically I am at full health.
You're at
Not-
temporary
not so
full.
much. Yeah. Alright, so I believe last time we ended off with you guys getting back to town, correct?
Mhm.
Resting up.
Town is a way to say it. I thought we were in Bugtown.
It is
Well,
Bug
I mean,
Town.
if you want to be racist, yeah.
Bug
It's
Town.
still a town, though,
Or-
right?
Yeah.
Maybe it would be
Maybe
Bug
village is
Town.
better, actually.
Settlement.
'Cause
Bug
you have-
settlement.
We went back
Yeah.
the tree, dude.
Yeah, we might. Facts, yeah. Big tree, yeah.
Bugville, Bogville.
Yeah.
Bogstriders Village, whatever you guys want to call it.
Oh, you know what? I think that was the best. Bogstrider Village.
That is what
It's
we
also
did
the
call
longest
it.
one, yeah. That's why I was just like, they call it like the village or something, but yeah, okay. So, anyways, you guys have gone back and y'all rested up, and I believe that's where we left off at, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys still have 2 items that you need to find that to cure Lion's sickness. One of them is the healing waters from the spring,
Mm-hmm.
and the other is some of the fruit, which I don't recall what I called the fruit.
I think you just said the fruit.
Yeah, because I think I forgot what I called the fruit yesterday or last week.
Hidden fruit.
But
No,
Yeah, so
healing
those-
fruit.
essentially, yes, it does have healing properties. So those are the 2 things that you guys still need.
You you have to shove the fruit way up in your butthole.
Do it, Morty.
That is how you get the most healing.
Way up there, Morty.
So after
Oh,
they
geez,
inserted it up his butthole, Lion starts feeling really loopy. At that point, the chief looks at you and he goes, "It doesn't actually heal. It just makes it feel really good."
It's just really funny when they shove the fruit up their buttholes.
Exactly. All right. Where would? Oh, and you guys did get the blue tongue.
Frog.
Yes.
Yeah, they have the
Yeah.
blue frog tongue. Where would you guys like to go? You guys have rested. Back to as full of health as some of you guys can manage.
Did we drop off the tongue to the elder just for like safekeeping?
Unless you guys want to take it with you.
I mean, it is an auto heal item, so maybe.
Is it?
I do
Yeah.
have a backpack.
I mean, most people were being healed by it, or at least Rock was, because he wore like a
Right.
fucking toga.
And me too.
Maybe it's best we let Lion keep it, so that in case he is dying, he can just, rub it. I don't
That's
know.
true.
Damn,
We
you
could-
rub one out.
We'll
for
replace
dying?
it.
Rub one, squeeze
Just
one
gonna rub
out
one out like
Just
that.
rub one out, yeah.
on the
Uh,
battlefield.
Rub one
We
out
can-
for this dying homie.
I guess temporarily we'll just replace his hand binds with a
Yeah,
tongue.
we could wrap the tongue around his hands.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Lion?
Yeah,
You
you,
know
don't have
what?
a say anymore.
If it works, it works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me those damn hand wraps.
You know, I read a ballad one time, and it said a very good quote that I use in my day-to-day. It said, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on 1 second, guys.
What's a dollar?
I
I'm
don't
playing this
know.
quick, so I need to.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
Oh, it might be the GP or something, right?
Yeah, so I don't know I believe it was a currency, but I don't know the exchange.
Hmm.
Might have been used back in the ancient
I
days.
don't think they had a gold standard on that one.
Oh no.
Definitely don't.
But there probably used to be one.
Maybe.
Man, a long time ago.
Who knows? It was awfully primitive.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm ready.
Alright.
That's
All
quick.
What's a Bitcoin?
Oh, don't you mean Dogcoin?
Yeah.
I think the proper term is Dogecoin. That's what the gnomes use. I'm Quack. This is my Quack voice.
I keep forgetting to do Randall's voice when he speaks. He needs to sound.
Does he sound like this?
No, he
Oh,
sounds
man,
like
I
my
hope he does.
esteemed colleagues. Like, oh,
That's almost
that
just as
was-
good.
That was
like a
Ned's,
gnome.
right?
yeah.
If Lion dies,
I
Curtis.
called it the bongo fruit.
Oh,
I
nice.
Bongo
serve
fruit.
the eternal
Bongo fruit.
fire.
Okay.
That's what Ned sounds like.
Curtis, I'm just gonna warn you. If Lion dies, I will bring back the most annoying voice I could possibly muster.
You don't understand. All you're making me do is want to kill Lion.
I'll just be there like, unacceptable! I must carry out Lion's task.
Isn't that the lemon guy from
Yeah.
Adventure
Lemon
Time?
grab, yeah.
I was trying to think of like an annoying voice, and I was like, oh, that'll work.
Really funny if you're like a wizard or something, right? And like the only way you can manage to cast your spells was talking in that voice. Like
No, I'd
normally
be
you have
like
like a
a-
really like deep
No.
voice,
That would
and then you
be
go
great.
and you're like, fireballs!
Hello, my name is
Fireball! Flaming hands!
Why do you talk like that? That's how my master told me to say the incantation. I just assumed that.
I have to use our holy tongue in order to use our spells. They say the higher your voice, the higher it reaches God.
I was taught by a total spaz.
He was a genius with magic, but for some reason he just randomly yelled out things in a high-pitched voice. That's how his magic worked. Oh man, that character would be so entertaining. I'm not sure if I
For
could
like a
DM.
week.
Yeah,
For
every
like
time your
a
character would literally cast a spell, I would just cry. Like, I'd be laughing so hard.
Yeah, keep that up and be like, oh, well, Pig goes into his bed and just smothers.
Just smothers the shit out of
It's
him.
like, he's dead?
Oh no, I didn't even see that coming.
Who would have thought?
Well, it looks like he was strangled. And Pig's just over there in the pillow still. Oh, really?
Want to hear my big impression? No, I'm not gonna eat the corpses. That's fucking gross.
It's true. He would say that. And he did.
That was my favorite pig
Shit,
interaction.
what's in the
Just
fucking
eat the
river?
corpses. No.
That was such a funny encounter. You guys were trying to get that shit out of the river.
I wouldn't ask you to eat rotting food.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Oh man. Alright, so last time we started out with going back to the Bogstrider village because Lion had contracted some kind of a sickness. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know if it was a disease, a curse, or a poison. And they had tried getting rid of poison and it didn't work for them, so they kind of said, you know what, it's got to be either a disease or something else.
Is this A, a disease, B, a poison,
Or C for curse.
C, curse, D, A
Yeah.
and C.
Yeah.
So you guys headed back to the Bogstrider village, got there, and then asked to speak with the village chief, who y'all knew had some kind of connection to the earth, and were hoping that maybe he had some kind of healing magic or knew of whatever was afflicting Lion. And it turns out that he did, but in exchange for him healing Lion, he needed an oath from Lion to kill all of the Bogarts that were threatening to destroy the Bogstriders. Upon Lion giving his oath, the village chief cast some form of a spell that bound Lion's oath to his well-being. So if Lion breaks his oath, he will not be well, to say the least.
You turn to sludge one way or another.
Facts. After doing that, the village chief told him that he needed 3 items. He needed the blue tongue of a frog. He needed the healing waters from the spring, and he needed the bogo fruit. With all 3 of those, he could make
I think he called it the red fruit. I don't know if we know the name of it yet.
Because see, last time I didn't know what the name of it was either.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know where my notes were for it, so I was like, I know it's a red fruit, but past that point, don't
Bogo
remember.
fruit, like buy one get one.
Bonga.
Oh, okay.
It's more like bite one, get one. I don't know.
I'm not sure if you want to.
All right, cut that from the tape. I didn't think about it before I said it. I just thought, there's probably something good there, but I didn't find it.
Anyways, so the party decided to set out and go look for the frogs first, which the DM did not realize the difference between frogs and toads, and didn't realize that toads apparently only live in dry climates, whereas frogs live in wet climates.
Correct.
And so the whole time he was saying frogs, he actually meant toads. So you guys actually fought toads.
Oh wait, I thought toads were in the swamp, right? That's pretty wet.
No.
Yeah, but
Pretty
they live
sure.
on the land.
Yeah. Toads live in dry climates. I'm
Frogs swim.
almost certain about this one, and let me, I guess, look
But
at...
is a swamp a dry climate?
No, that's why I said that I fucked up.
It's okay.
But you said they're actually toads, so they're actually frogs, right?
No. So I said that they were frogs, but the creature that I was using was toads.
Oh,
That's
okay,
where
I
I
got
fucked
you.
up.
I got you,
No,
got you.
Yeah.
It was a
But
reskinned
they were
version
supposed
of
to be
that.
frogs.
Facts. They were supposed to be frogs.
Okay, that's
but
what I was
I
saying.
used the wrong creature because I thought that they were basically the same fucking thing.
That's okay. The audience doesn't know the difference.
I'm a dumbass. So, anyways.
I don't know the
I
difference.
looked them up. They do have really scary looking teeth.
They do, yeah, and that's something I didn't realize about toads' teeth like that. I didn't know.
Oh,
they had
real
fucking
toads
teeth
have teeth?
Yeah.
I don't
Real
like
toads
that.
are kind of scary. Yeah.
I don't think I like that at all.
Yeah. Not a fan of it, to be honest.
You know who
with
else doesn't like that? Lion. Lion really doesn't like toads or frogs.
Well,
Or...
frogs are small.
Fair.
Toads are huge.
Yeah, toads are generally bigger.
Yeah.
But anyways, so essentially, I reskinned the toads as frogs.
I allow it.
I mean, I allowed it too, but just so y'all know,
Yeah.
that's why there was so much confusion with
Just
me
so-
yesterday or last time.
No one gets in the comments and says, actually.
Anyway, that's a toad.
I don't know, that Christian
I
Valero
don't know,
guy
man.
that's always commenting on our
All
videos.
I'm saying is,
watching
in my
you, bro.
universe, frogs live in dry climates, guys.
I know what I'm commenting on the next
We'll just say
video.
that they were a hybrid and say, yeah, they were poisonous frog toads.
I know what I'm
Frogs.
commenting on the next
Whatever they
video.
were, frogs.
Or frogs.
They were Frodos. But so, you guys ran into a lot of difficulty with them. It seemed like they were almost starving with how they were trying to eat you, and how like they didn't give up, which also seemed kind of strange because they seemed to be in an enclosed area. Like they didn't seem to try to escape it. They were just kind of in like almost like a pin, but the pin was open, so like it's not necessarily like they didn't seem like they would have been wild, quote unquote.
They know better.
But yeah, so you guys killed all the toads, cut out the blue toad's tongue, and then proceeded to head back to the village for the night to rest up and try to recover. While y'all were at the village that night, Lion's sickness acted up and spread, causing him to be closer to death. The black sickness that's kind of like the necrotic flesh has spread all the way through his hand now, where he was cut on that arm, and it's covering about half of his chest and back, and it's moving down to like his hips. So he doesn't really seem like he has a whole lot of time left anymore. So you guys wake up in the morning with this kind of in mind. Where do you guys want to go?
Morning, guys.
Lion's right. We need to hurry up and try to get the other ingredients because that's getting really annoying. And I'm having a hard time sleeping through it.
How are y'all, my wonderful compatriots?
Living the dream, buddy. Living the dream, Randall.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a dream.
As long as this is going on, every day's a nightmare for me.
Yes, I have been having difficulty time sleeping as well.
Flashbacks to the middle of the night, and it's just like screeching.
Is this the right thing?
What's up?
It's like a sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it would be like a
It's
steak.
like, did you order a sandwich? Yeah. Why is it a sandwich then?
I think it might be wise if not to split the party, but to ask the bog striders for assistance on on gathering at least one of the two remaining items. I know I am worried about the screams that we heard. By the way, it's Quack. Worried about the screams that we heard coming from where we believe the well to be, as Quack pulls out the map that she made last time. We did hear definitely screams coming from one direction.
What direction?
One direction, yes. A bunch of fangirls, I believe, were over there. So I'm worried about interacting with them. When we know absolutely nothing about
fans.
we know absolutely nothing about the bogo fruit or the bongo fruit,
Boga.
the boga fruit, the boba fruit,
Bonga,
The
bonga.
boba fruit.
the boba fruit, the gum gum
Boba
fruit,
what?
Oh, you don't have your food, Jeff.
The bofa fruit.
the bofa.
Yeah.
What's
Both of these
bofa?
nuts.
We know nothing about the ligma fruit down south.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps it might be wise if
It takes up too much room for me to just have it on the table.
Oh.
perhaps
You're
we
not
should.
gonna eat it?
I'll eat. Yeah, you know what? Just because of the peer pressure. Yeah.
Gotta love that peer pressure.
Yeah,
So,
man.
do you want anything to drink, guys? We have Coke, Pepsi, and tea and water.
I have water.
I'm gonna grab one of those, some tea in a little bit. I already have a Coke right now.
Alright.
Anyways, please continue.
It might be wise if we were to perhaps ask the bog striders for assistance. They could probably grab at least one of the two items much quicker than we can,
Now,
and that way, and as Pig mentioned before, I don't think Lion has much more time that he's able to do much of anything really. I don't know what you're talking about, Quack. Doing great. I can fight.
Well, that settles it then. He'll take. Just kidding.
Sounds good.
One step at a time.
You know, I think he's fine. We might as well just leave the swamp.
I can't do that. For several reasons
Oh,
now.
what are you gonna do, huh? You gonna fight me? Are you gonna die?
Either gonna turn to sludge or die or...
Yeah, that's what I thought, little boy.
Even though I'm the smallest one of the party.
I'm just gonna ignore that last comment. What were you gonna say, Curtis?
You guys did try in the past to ask them for help to get the items.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And they said no. They said fuck off.
Yeah,
At
specifically
least
the
twice.
ones where we'd have to swim to pretty much.
What a piece of shit.
Because I think the fruit is, we would have to go.
You guys would need to go
We would have to go like
south,
southward.
southwest.
I can't remember which one is the one that had a bunch of water with it. That we would have to.
That's the eastern one.
Okay,
Spring is
well,
kind
there
of
you
towards
go.
the east.
Yeah, spring's kind of
Northeast.
That's the one that
East, northeast.
we wanted to have help with, but alas, to no avail. We have to do it ourselves.
Spoken like a true poet.
Yes, well, maybe if one of the more convincing people asked the clan leader, maybe he can lend us some people, and Rock and some of the bog striders can go and take the fruit, while the four of us go and collect the water from the spring.
Well, unfortunately, I believe our most charismatic is Rock.
I don't know about that. As she looks at Randall.
Oh,
yeah. What's
if
your
you want my
charisma?
opinion, I would definitely not listen to rock.
Oh.
Well, there you go. I guess never mind, it's Randall. I forgot.
Thanks for that, Randall. I'm glad you agree with me not listening to Rock. Rock's still asleep. Okay.
You
He's
heard him
sleeping like a
quietly
rock.
snoring.
He is sleeping
Did
like
we leave
a...
Rock in the cart today? He almost killed us yesterday.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm responsible for Rock due to other unforeseen
We
circumstances.
can you in the cart too, Lion.
At this point, Lion realizes that he is the most responsible person.
I
The
keep
universe just
taking
keeps throwing
on...
more and more responses
I
at
keep
him.
just taking on more and more responsibilities. I need to learn how to say no.
Okay.
Now you do.
Very
goody
well.
two-shoes.
I will serenade this Lord of the Striders.
You'll serenade it?
No, that's a different character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't serenade it. Just set it on fire.
Yeah, dude.
Allow me to
challenge you to
serenade.
combat by fire.
Allow me to serenade you. Don't you mean serenade? No.
No.
Burning hands.
And that worked so well in the first area.
But if we don't have the assistance for the bog striders, I have prepared a couple of ingredients that might help us out in the next 2 areas, depending on how fast we can do them. A lot of health potions.
Oh, good. We need
Smart.
more of those.
Yeah. So Randall, if you could attempt to woo the clansmen, that would be fantastic.
Well, you know, I could put on a pretty fascinating performance, but I don't think I could quite make an impression with that. I just don't have the feet.
That's just that's the impression that I get.
Sounds like we need to level up one more time or
So
something.
I might have to approach this from a more diplomatic standpoint, if you catch my drift.
Yes,
As Randall says while pointing out the different skills in Pathfinder 2.
yes. I believe the diplomatic approach, regardless, would have been the best choice of action. Not necessarily any of the magical persuasions, but
Oh, no. What I'm saying is, one day, I will play music so well, you will want to do anything I say.
Oh, excellent!
But I'm not
hope
quite
so.
there yet.
I hope so.
Alright?
I already
Oh.
got what you say. You make cool music.
Thank you.
So, just like last morning when you guys had woken up, the clan leader seems to be instructing a group of young bog striders.
Right.
Go get him, Randall.
We wish him health and we wish him wealth. I don't know. Randall comes up with the rest. And he walks over to the Bog Strider captain. He said, "Oh, Bog Strider captain. Leader guy.
I am the village chief.
Village chief." Anyways, I hope you like that song I composed for you. I put a lot of energy into it. I wanted to talk to you about something, though.
Oh, okay. Can it wait until after the class?
When does the class end?
We still have quite a while before the lunch break.
I look at where a watch would be on my wrist and I say, we're actually kind of in a little bit of a hurry. Just real quick.
And speak.
Can we borrow one of your men's legs? We wish to
What?
traverse the water at the speed of a strider.
No. What?
Our
Why do you want
legs
his
are
legs?
very slow in water. There's water around me, right?
We would not be able to carry you.
It's okay, but can you carry a small object, say a fruit?
Yes.
Can you spare a man to help us with this task?
What exactly is it that you wish?
We wish
Just
to
to-
save our comrade who is bound to save the forest. Without him, I fear we may not be able to do it.
But what do you want my people to do specifically?
We would like one of your persons to accompany us and help us glide across the water when we need it.
My people cannot help you glide across the
Well,
water.
not us. We need them to glide across the water.
I do not know. As I have told you before, we are very, very small compared to what we used to be. And it would, if even one person neglects their duties, we will have repercussions.
I
Many
see.
will go hungry. I do not think that I can spare them. I'm sorry.
Damn, I didn't put create food on the sky, but perfect fucking time.
That would have
dude.
worked though.
That's funny.
Let me be right back. And I go over and I'm going to say, do we really need Frank? I feel like we could trade Frank.
Frank is a valued member of this team, and
It's
also
an
the
natural
bog
though.
striders don't
Oh.
eat sentient creatures.
Sinatra's an asshole, though, so I don't know.
Yes, but a welcome member of this team nonetheless.
Hmm.
Well,
Look, Rock is an asshole too, okay?
it sounds like we'll have to do
He's
this
not
on
even
our
necessarily
own.
welcome.
I don't have anything we can use as a bargaining chip.
Okay, that's fine.
Or we could say we could leave Rock here to help them, trade him, and come back and get him.
They don't eat them.
Then no, not to eat. I say that to the void, not to eat, but to help build things.
Yes,
He's very strong.
None of us thought that they were gonna eat rock.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
That'd be ridiculous.
Well, he's probably not up to it, but I'm gonna see if I can get him obligated to it before asking him.
Maybe we can bind his soul to the tree or something.
And I go up back to the Bogstrider leader and I say, "Oh, esteemed great leader, what if we were to let you borrow one of our compatriots? He's very capable of lifting and moving heavy objects."
I see it's already the lunch break. It wasn't that far as you made it seem.
Just eating the sandwich. Children have their juice boxes and shit.
We do not lack for craftsmen.
You do
We
not.
are-
Oh, I see.
We are using most of our craftsmen as hunters, even though they do not excel at it. And I'm afraid that you will not be able to move in such a way to be able to gather enough food for what we require.
I see. Very well. We have a deal. We shall work without one of your men. Thank you for hearing me.
You are welcome.
And I walk back and I say,
Alright, well, it was worth a try.
"We can still leave Rock here." Just kidding.
I appreciate the assistance, Randall.
He still is asleep, so.
Let's see how much
Oh,
we
let's
can
take
get
him
done
with us.
without, I guess we'll take Rock too, I guess.
Yeah, wake him up.
Alright, Rock, your mission today, meat shield.
Yeah. Wanders over to the wagon, crawls in the back, and goes back to sleep.
Yeah, well, you know what? Rocket did have a very unfortunate time last time. He, I'm assuming it took a lot of energy to keep getting eaten. So
Seems
just
like
let him sleep.
It was almost like he wanted it to happen.
You hear him go, "Gah!"
I did notice that too, actually.
Yeah, what was up with that?
I can tell you, it wasn't a pleasant experience for me. So
At one point, I heard him scream out, "Eat me, you dirty, dirty slut."
maybe it's like a erotic thing or something. I don't know.
I want to know.
All right.
As the
So-
party learns more about Rock's sexual orientation.
As the party makes up stuff about
he's
Rock's sexual orientation while he's not here.
While the player's not here to defend himself, correct?
No, it's canon now.
It is canon. Yeah,
Oh,
it's on tape.
In 4K.
Okay, so we have the springs and the fruit next. And unfortunately, I think we have to do both today. Otherwise, I don't know how much I can do tomorrow. So, which one should we do first, guys?
What's closer?
A spring sounds pretty nice right about now.
That's true. We all could use a shower.
I think technically the spring's closer,
I think so,
but
too.
I think so. I think that's what you said last time, too. Yeah.
Yeah, and we passed the spring on the way over to the frogs.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We saw it. That's what we heard the scream.
spring is
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Then,
And right now, we did hear the screams last time by the spring, but honestly, I don't think there'll be much use if we go there later. At least right now, I'm at more or less half capacity. But if we wait any longer, I might be less than half capacity. So it might be better for us to go there first and just hope the fruit thing is just grabbing a fruit and nothing jumps out at us.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It's just a fruit, right?
Yep, absolutely nothing.
Nothing
Probably
ever
nothing
bad
ever.
happens whenever you eat a fruit.
Nope, nothing ever bad happened. Not once.
Yep.
Not that Nope, never.
Still waiting? No.
And what are we waiting for? Let's go to that spring.
Let's go.
most of y'all crawl into the wagon, but Lion's still kind of getting up. He's he hobbles a couple steps and he stops and takes a couple deep breaths and
1, 2.
finally crawls into the back of the wagon. He's like, "All right, guys, I'm good.
Let's go.
Go."
Don't worry. Once the adrenaline kicks in, I'll be fine.
After you guys start going, you look back in the wagon. Mine's just fucking out.
Yes. Lion, make sure to stay at least somewhat running distance for me. I have a couple. I have a couple remedies that I have that might, in case we get into any sticky situations, help you get closer to
Sticky, eh?
to maximum capacity.
I hope those aren't literal sticky situations.
Quack, I hope you're bringing the acid flask.
Yes, I did pack a couple acid flasks. I also have this mutagen I've been meaning to try out. It might make you.
Could we make it a triple?
Yes, I have 6.
Oh, perfect. A sextal, if you will.
I do not think I would call it that. But,
Sex couple?
Yes. You are very wise in the way of sex, pig.
I'm 10 years old.
All right, we have to edit that out.
I have
The
this.
FBI already on their way.
I have this. FBI, open up. I have this mutagen I've been wanting to try out. It should give you better, like increase your fortitude, but it might make you a little bit loopy. So we'll see what happens.
It'll increase your sex drive. Please call the doctor if you've had an erection for longer than 3 hours.
Yes. I call this one the Juggernaut mutagen. I'm still working out the name though.
What a name.
Yeah. So, but
You guys
yeah.
have headed out while you're having
Okay.
this conversation, and you remember the path pretty well, so you're taking it a little bit faster this time. And when you come up to that fork in the road, you decide to keep going east, I assume.
Mhm.
Okay. So as you guys are going further and further that way, the roots that are this road seem to kind of like wind around a little bit, and eventually you're close enough to see where the next landmass is, and it's a rather small section of land. But the area, not even maybe half a mile away, further down, is a much larger section of land. And there seems to be this almost like mansion built on top of it. Or maybe inn might be a better word, because it's not necessarily it's not really fancy. It looks like it was built here a long time ago, and it's falling apart. But you do see that there seems to have been some new add-ons, some new like construction. It's not good. It's very crude, but you can tell like the wood they're using is not as decrepit as the other stuff on there.
Okay.
And while you're kind of looking around, you notice that the root section that connects like this area to the next seems to be gone. And when you're looking over at the next area,
It seems to be what? I'm sorry.
it seems to be gone.
Oh, gone. Okay.
And when you're looking on that next island, the one that has that like old decrepit inn on it, you can see that there's almost what looks to be a drawbridge, like a really crude, rudimentary drawbridge that was made using that route.
Okay. All right. Well, it seems we've entered our first situation. We need to some way storm that castle.
I have a ballad for that.
Excellent. Can your
It
ballad?
doesn't benefit us in any
Oh.
way, but it does make me happy.
Yeah, I was just about to ask if your ballad has the power to drop a drawbridge, but I assume not.
No, it has the power to drop your jaw.
Thank you for not saying draws.
I've decided to go more PG now that I know one of our members is rather young.
Oh no, I'm mature.
Yes, goblins actually mature
You're
much
a
quicker
big boy.
than
They mature at age 8. So yeah.
much quicker than us. I'm gonna do perception
And you
checks.
can use them like 32.
You guys have reached that smaller island now.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, Lions got a 13 and
what are
Quirk
you
got a
trying
17.
to pursue?
I want to
What are you looking
see, kind of at that drawbridge area.
for?
Is there like some kind of like mechanical, like?
Yes,
drop?
it looks like there's some kind of like rope that's attached to it. That then comes back to like a pulley kind of system.
Okay.
They can essentially wheel it up or down.
Is the how wide is the gap?
Say at least 200 feet.
All right.
That's a lot bigger than I thought. I was gonna be like, I would have
I
jumped in.
said that
and
it was
tried
half a
to-
mile
Okay.
between the two islands. So
I guess I forgot
I mean,
that.
How
part.
far down?
what do you
All the
mean?
way.
Well, from we're on the island, and it's just. Is it like water in front of us, or what kind of?
So the area directly in front of you is more like muddy at first.
Okay.
And then it slowly, like increasingly, gets more and more deep water, and you can see where the root used to be. Like there's still a section, like a 10-foot section of route there,
Okay.
but they cut it,
Mm-hmm.
and then they used it as a bridge.
Well, I don't suppose any of us have any arrows or of any sorts. I don't think any of us are. I have my sling, but I don't think my sling is able to cut through.
What was your perception checks?
The highest one was a 17.
Okay.
There seems to be some sort of a rope that.
I do have a rope.
Okay, good to know. Mhm. That's we'll keep that in mind
welcome.
in case that comes up.
Absolutely.
Do you have anything that could help us cross a 200-foot gap?
Well, I do have the power of music.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure to take note of that.
If you attempt to use a skill to cross said bridge, I can make your skill a little bit better.
Okay, well now we just need a skill to lower that bridge from 200 feet away.
Yes. I can make the bridge really bright.
I don't think. I mean, I have a fishing pole, but I don't think that's gonna do anything.
I think a fishing pole, yeah.
It will make it easier
Okay.
to see.
Do you think anyone? Let's see. Can anyone? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Does anyone else see any like signs of life, or is there like crocodiles or something in the waters below?
Oh, easy. Let
That's
me
the
see. And I'm gonna use survey wildlife.
Ooh, good idea. Because if
Would you
there's
like
any
some
like
help with
creatures,
Oh yeah, sure.
if there's any
just can't
creatures,
remember what
then
I'm supposed
See you later, alligator, and a wild crocodile. I don't know. He starts singing, you get it.
We'll see you later, alligator.
Yeah.
Actually,
what
in a
you
wild
just said
crocodile.
was definitely canon. He's
That
like,
works.
You get it?
Because I
Yeah.
have to use 10 minutes in order to use it. Let me go check when I'm supposed to roll for it.
How do you use it during those 10 minutes? What are you doing?
it's like you look for like signs of wildlife, like scat, beep bops. and-
I understand what the book says.
Oh,
I wonder
okay.
what he's doing.
So this is one round. So like in the middle of when he's like concentrating, I just start singing right before.
You just keep doing it.
Yeah, I'll just do it over and over actually.
So let's see.
So what is Pig doing?
Oh, specifically me? Oh, I'm gonna act like a dog and just gonna get on all fours.
So you're on all fours.
Go around,
sniffing
start
the
sniffing
ground,
things.
water and shit.
Yeah, and even like tasting the ground. Some like
Eating dirt.
yeah, yeah. Well, mud, guess right? Because we're in a small bush. And let's see. You study the details in the wilderness to determine the presence of nearby creatures. You can spend 10
Roll
minutes
for-
assessing the area. A survival check. Okay. That is going to be a 15, but with the thing or whatever, right? You said, how much do I add to it?
Oh, I'm checking that right now.
Okay.
I rolled a 28 on my check. I need to see what the DC was. I think it was a 20.
So on pure dumb luck, the part of the ground that you decide to bite
Yeah,
is,
so you get
is
plus
not
one.
fully ground. You bite down and there's something very, very hard that you can't like bite through.
That's impressive. I thought your teeth could bite through anything.
Wait, actually,
What gave you that idea? Have you seen a shark? They don't
Yeah.
just bite through
28.
every.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they do take
I
that
think
back.
they do.
do
Wait a
bite
minute.
through just about
Damn
everything.
everything.
Yeah. So,
And if they can't, they just try to swallow it whole.
I'm not as powerful as a shark, just sometimes.
actually, no, that is
But there is something in the
Yeah,
ground
it's
here
there.
that's a little more solid than whatever. Do we have any way to? Is it? Wait, how shallow is it in the ground? I was about to say like we might need to use
Not
shovels,
that
but
much.
yeah, I guess not.
Mhm.
Just let me. I'm gonna start shoveling some dirt out of the way.
Just like a dog does.
Yeah, like a dog,
Mhm.
pretty much.
And so you kind of, good 6-7 inches down, you uncover what looks to be like a metal trap door.
Oh, straight up a trap door.
I found a trap door.
Well, hold on. It might be a trap.
That's
Oh.
exactly why I wanted to make it noticed.
Does anyone have any ways to open doors safely or
Or magically?
magically? Yes. Perhaps
Neither
any
of those.
spectral
But
hands?
I do have a very dangerous, unmagic way to open it.
In that case, Pig, can you open it up?
Me?
You're right there.
The Rock's over there sleeping. Let's just make him do it.
He can probably sculpt this door. Rock, you can't sculpt this door. Fuck you. No, just kidding, I'll say that.
I can sculpt this door.
Like, he doesn't even leave out the back. He just rips through the fucking canvas. He's like,
Yeah.
who the fuck said I couldn't?
You
And he runs
cannot
up-
sculpt this
He
door.
runs up with his big hammer and he just destroys the door. He just slams his hammer into it and the door folds in on itself and falls.
Oh,
much better
we
than
were
me getting
wrong.
hurt.
Thank you, Rock. That was a very good performance.
Says, nah. He goes back to sleep. Goes walks back in.
No. On the spot.
Yeah, he's holding his massive
the
hammer and he
dangerous
leans against it.
Yes, Rock, if you could keep guard on this end in case something tries to come out. That
or in
Thank
after
you.
us.
Thank you, Rock. Okay.
That man knows how
Also,
to choose his
Who
battles.
has the tongue right now?
Lion does.
Lion does, I guess.
I think we wanted to wrap it around his hands, but I don't know if we did that.
It's like wrapped around my arm.
Oh, okay.
We'll say we did it on the way.
All right, so
Wrapped around my dick.
Yeah.
Look, that's the last piece I want to get corrupted, okay? I'm doing
You know
everything I
what?
can.
Good point.
The corruption's getting towards my hips. I'm scared, man. I'm sorry.
$20 is $20, man.
Anyways,
so you see that there is a ladder. It seems to be a rope ladder with like wooden rungs
Mhm.
for you to step into. It goes down far. You cannot see the bottom.
Can we determine? Is there a way for us to determine like how sturdy that ladder is, just in case we might have to go one by one instead of all of us at once?
Yeah, there definitely is.
Okay, then I guess I'll. No, wait, who's heavier?
I mean, there's other ways to do it too, but
Wait, there's
That way
there's
also?
other ways
Yeah.
other than directly putting yourself into danger.
yes.
All right, well,
Quack's
Pug's an
gonna-
idiot.
Fine. Quack will do a crafting check
All right, good.
to figure out the structural whatever. I got a 13.
Oh, there's an actual
Quick
check
looks
for
at
it.
it and she's like, "Damn, this shit's old as fuck. We
Do-
probably should go down one at a time."
Yes, do be aware. This ladder is extremely old. I would suggest the people who could see in the dark the best go down first.
Ah, that'd be me.
Or I could make it really light.
I think we should hold off on that one.
That would be him.
I think we
Very
should
well.
hold off on that one.
But I will go
Just
down
say the
first.
words.
Might as well, since
Yes.
I do believe I am a lot sturdier than the rest of you.
Yes, excellent. I would go
Nice.
down there, Quack.
And I go down.
Okay. So after a couple minutes, you reach the bottom.
Couple minutes. Holy shit! How long is it?
It's deep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. And you have dark vision,
Yes, I do.
so you can see that at some point, like as you're going down, it went from like dirt to like dirt and rocks to mostly rocks, a little bit of dirt to just solid rock underneath. And so you are now more or less in what opens up to a like a rock chamber. It's kind of narrow at first, about 5-10 feet, and then it opens up, and you could hear the sound of water like gurgling.
Who's standing around me at the top of the ladder?
Me and Quack.
Hey,
Also
guys,
rock,
do you
too.
remember what we were trying to get from here?
Yes, it's the spring water.
Do you think it's in there? This looks man-made.
I mean, we can just. I have plenty of vials, so we can just try to, get all the water samples we can get.
It's
Why
definitely
don't,
cold out
before
here.
we commit to going
Okay.
down, let's just see if we can ask
Yeah,
Pig
you're
if he
way
sees
too far
anything.
down.
And I just start going, Pig, is there a spring in there?
So it kind of echoes off, and he can like barely actually make me a perception check for hearing.
That is a 22.
You can barely make out that someone's talking to you over the sound of the water rushing by.
What?
I said.
What? I don't think he can hear us. Perhaps.
We should send a messenger.
Yes.
I can't see down there.
I only have a low light vision. Perhaps you should make the ladder itself well lit.
I agree. Light!
The whole ladder?
Yeah, the whole ass ladder is now bright light in 32.
So now
So Pig
Yeah.
is blind.
you hear Pig like scream out.
Oh, good, Pig! Is there any springs down there?
I don't know. I can't see.
So Pig, after your eyes adjust, you're able to make out that in this chamber, you can see like there's an area where the water seems to be rushing by, And then there also seems to be a further to like the right when you come out into this chamber, almost like a massive pool of this water, and it's like crystal clear.
I think I see some kind of underground spring down here.
What? You're gonna have to speak up.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it might be best if we went down.
Very well.
Just come down here.
After you.
Okay.
Well, maybe not you, Lion. Maybe you wait up here. But after you, Quick.
Might have to
Yes,
squint
I'll
our
go.
way down this bright light.
Quet goes down.
Okay.
She puts on her blast shield to reduce the light.
I'm curious as to how Lion gets down if he's going down.
No. That's why we said it.
Well, I can do it.
Oh, he just falls.
With his
Lion's
feet?
super dexterous, man.
He
can't use his
No,
hands.
I don't need. I'm just wop.
The thing's only like 5 feet. Like you don't.
Oh, in
you
that
don't
case,
really
I'll
have
just use
enough,
my.
like,
I'll just put my back on one end, and I'll use my feet down the other end.
the whole time.
Duh.
He's like grinding away on the necrotic flesh on his back, just screaming as he goes down.
Ooh.
Or I'll just jump down, and then at the last second, I'll kick out, and
And his legs will stay there, but the rest of him keeps going down.
No, you activate your double jump so that it cancels.
Yeah,
out the
exactly.
Luckily, my loot is canonically on a string on my back. So I just climb down with my hands normally.
that's fine.
moment. Yeah, it has like a.
Yeah, so
it's a rope.
Quek reaches
Yeah,
the
I actually
bottom.
bought straps
Alright.
for it from the core rulebook.
Yeah.
And so, Lion, are you staying up there, or are you trying to finagle? your way down?
I think Lion's gonna start finagling his way down.
Okay.
I don't think Lion feels comfortable letting everyone else do all the work
Fair enough.
for him.
For you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already feel kind of bad that we have to kill all the Bogarts because of me.
We're fine.
We
You
have
know,
to
get-
commit genocide because of you, yeah. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
Lion feels a little bit
This
bad
village.
about that.
It's all your
but,
fault.
Yeah.
And that's when Lion became an alcoholic.
No, Lion doesn't drink.
Oh.
Christian
Can you quit
does
anytime
though.
you want?
Christian drinks though.
Yeah.
Christian drinks heavily.
So-
Lion's a drunken master
Well-
that never drinks.
Everyone else has been taking their time getting down here. What have you been doing?
Me?
Mhm.
I guess just more surveying. Because you said that it's a pool, right? I guess I kind of want to survey the contents of the pool. Not like go in it or whatever. Just
Okay.
kind of like be on the outskirts of it,
Mhm.
but just kind of like looking
Walking
in
around,
and
like
just
looking at it. seeing
yeah,
if you
just
see
looking
anything.
around.
You're kind of amazed by how crystal clear it is. It reminds you of the waters from back home. And there seems to be some kind of like a shimmer way down deep.
Okay, so then I can already assume that it's a very deep pool. Okay.
I mean, you can't see the bottom of it.
Okay, then I will go ahead and wait for the rest in order to alert them of my little finding.
Alright,
Because I'm not going to go in by myself. Why would I do that?
that's you, man.
All right, Quek arrives eventually.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what we're working with. As she looks inside of the pool, I guess the first thing Quek would do is do either I think she would do like a nature check or an arcana check. Probably an arcana first to see if the pool has any like magical properties.
Okay.
No, let's do arcana first, and then she'll do a medicine check. Arcana is a 15.
She does believe that this does have some kind of magical properties associated with it.
Okay, good news. It has some form of magical properties. Randall.
Oh yes,
Randall.
that's me.
Me. Are you still coming down?
Don't. La la la. Oh. I don't know
Randall,
how it goes.
do you have any way of observing or seeing like magical properties?
Only
last
if it's
compatriot
within
did.
30 feet of me, and I don't necessarily see it as much as I go, oh hey, there's something magical within 30 feet of me.
Oh, okay, so you can kind of sense the magical presence.
Yes.
Is there something magical about this spring?
Well, let's see. And I get within 30 feet of the spring, and I use detect magic.
Yes, there is something magical about this spring. What all does
Or
detect magic allow for
there's
you to
there's
do?
something magical within 30 feet of me is all I know.
What does detect magic tell you
Let's see.
exactly?
Just says that you're gay.
Yeah.
I wonder if it has
He-
something to
he
do
goes,
with that little glimmering thing down
The
there.
frogs are gay because of this water.
So I can
What?
choose to ignore magic I'm fully aware of, such as items and stuff.
Mhm.
I can
That's
detect
good.
illusion magic only if that magic's effect is a lower level than my detect magic spell, which is level 2 at this point.
Okay.
And then items that have an illusion. Wait, it doesn't say. Oh, I receive no information beyond the presence or absence of magic. Yeah,
So
I know there's magic here.
Basically,
Right?
you can detect
So-
it and analyze it.
You can,
Yeah.
essentially, you can detect that the whole spring is magic, and that there seems like the power of the magic seems to be stronger the further down you go.
I'm getting more readings the further I go down this spring.
Well, down the
And
spring,
Randall's he's like, all right, bye. He's just going down the spring.
down the spring, I do see some kind of glimmering object. So that might be the source of it.
Well, it's definitely at least the water if it's within 30 feet of me.
how Quark's Lion eventually gets down here, but
Eventually.
eventually, yes. Quark's gonna look at how deep does the water look going straight down?
Would you like to make me a perception check, Pig?
Oh yeah, I will.
No.
I mean, whoever has a higher perception, I guess.
Well, but you're gonna be able to see a lot further than anyone else because you have dark vision,
Yep, 16.
and the light only extends for so
Mhm.
far.
I could
You
make the entire
Can't
cave.
tell exactly how deep it goes, but that shimmering catches your eye again. It seems to be stronger this time.
The shimmering object seems to be
And you
stronger,
also roll perception, right?
Yeah, I got a 14, or Quark got a 14.
but it sure does look deep
You
down
don't-
there.
You don't see any shimmering in there.
Oh,
Well, I do
Here's an
know a
idea.
way we can test the depth.
yes, go on, Randall. I think we might be coming to the same conclusion.
Are there any rocks around us?
I think
Well,
we
there's
left
one
one
that's up top.
Right. Any
But,
stones?
The whole place is made
Yeah, there
out
you
of rock, so there are little bits and pieces here and there. You can break off a stalactite if you
Okay, I
want.
have,
Lion's
I have a
gonna-
stupid idea. This
Lion's gonna kick someone like a stalagmite or something to try to break off a chunk of it.
Okay, I'll say you can.
I did it.
I just felt like you had to roll right.
I just felt like I had to roll. Yeah. Here you go.
Hold on, I have a spell thing that I can never use for any other situation. So I
So he's like,
appreciate
I'm
this
gonna fucking
stalactite,
use
but
it.
I really want to try this, for research.
Okay.
And I cast Prestidigitation to make a temporary object out of negligible bulk made of congealed magical substance that looks crude and artificial and is extremely fragile, that can't be used as a tool, weapon, or spell component, and I cast light on it.
Oh,
Light!
How long does it stay?
Let's see. Let's see.
7 seconds. Nice.
It says sustained. So I guess
So as
that's
long as you
like
continue
the
to sustain
concentration.
it, yeah.
Do you have to sustain light as well?
Let's see.
I think that sustain
No.
in this game though
Yeah.
is like an action to sustain it or something.
Right, but you don't have to sustain.
Are you sure?
Light.
I thought you just could only
I don't
have one thing with sustained at a
Oh,
time.
maybe it's that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like
but with light, it
concentration.
doesn't have sustained. So I will just sustain that and cast light on it, and light will have.
So
What,
the light
what-
that was
real
kind of like
quick,
lighting up the back
What
here behind
rudimentary
it all goes away.
item do you create?
It's
Yeah.
just a blob of magic. Is what
Oh,
it says.
Okay.
You just,
I'll
like,
shape
you just try
it.
to make like a sphere
Yeah, it's
of
just like a
magic,
ball.
green
And I'm
shit.
like, we can use this. We don't have to use the stalactite.
Okay.
But if it doesn't work, we'll use a stalactite.
No, that's fantastic. I did not know you were aware of that.
Pig, could you throw this towards the shimmering object?
Yeah, sure.
And I grab it and just chuck it down there.
So you throw it, good 5-10 feet out there, but like as much downward force as you can possibly get, and it hits the water pretty hard, and then it kind of like stops when it hits the water, and then slowly starts to sink under.
Fascinating.
Maybe it's not heavy enough.
Quack's gonna start doing some some calculations on how fast the density of pure magic, and she's just gonna start writing shit down. Oh, interesting.
So,
Okay.
as this blob seems to go further and further down, right? It's lighting up all the area around it, and you guys are able to see more and more down there. It looks like just a huge open area has been carved in here, where all this water is sitting. About say 75, 80 feet down is where you have kind of been seeing that shimmering Pig. And you see down there a massive shark. But no one else sees it. Everyone else just sees Nothing.
Good news, my
And it continues
comrades.
to go further and further
My
down.
quest is done.
I
I've seen guy.
believe my shark god is down there.
Really?
Well, how did you
Quack's
respond to the light
Quick's
magic?
Quick's looking.
around like,
Yeah, Quick's looking around.
Oh yeah, does
I don't
it
know.
respond at all to the light?
No, it almost seems like that blob like moves through it.
I'm just gonna like get like a sample of the water, and I don't know if this is a proper.
I wouldn't
water.
drink that.
She doesn't. She knows better than that. She's not.
My mistake.
She's not Timney. She's gonna like check out the water. And it's like I don't think sharks are prone to living in water such as these, but hey, if you see your shark god in there,
I mean, there are freshwater sharks, but
dude, I don't know shit about sharks, man.
Pig, do you think
I
maybe
just
you're
hear-
just seeing what you want to see?
I see what I want to see.
For example, when I look into this water and I look to where I can see my reflection, I see a very successful young singer.
you fucking reflection.
Well, I believe that's your reflection.
Thank you, that means a lot to me.
Oh yeah, you're.
Nonetheless, Pig, perhaps I think no matter what, you have to go down there because I don't think any of us are equipped to swim.
That's true. I do have underwater marauder skill feat as part of my background.
Yes, I knew you were quite. I had hoped you were quite adept at swimming.
I thought you came from
Considering
Underwater
you're,
Marauder.
Under the sea.
Part shark.
I'm not part.
You
Shark.
take the visage of a shark.
I mean, yes.
That
You
means
look like a shark?
like one.
I don't look like a shark.
Wait, I guess maybe when I rage, I might.
Well, you have a shark fin on your head.
It's true, but
Yeah.
also animal instinct like makes me more like a shark, which is why I can bite harder.
Pig, can you go swim down there?
I could.
Oh, and here's a vial. Can you get waters deeper down there?
Don't drink any of that water.
But also, yes, please don't drink any of the water.
So I take the vial and I drink the water. No.
It's an empty
He's all-
vial.
He's all, I drink
I
all
drink the
water."
air.
You create a vacuum and it shatters.
yeah. So then, I don't know.
Just be
I
careful.
want to go down there.
Just be careful. That's all I gotta say.
Right. I'm just not very comfortable with going down there. I mean, yeah, it's a big shark. I mean, it's kind of like meeting your favorite celebrity. You don't want to ever meet your idols or anything.
You can't meet yourself.
I mean, you obviously did look. There's your reflection.
Oh, yeah. My mistake.
Right, do you start trying to have a conversation with yourself?
No.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. I wonder if there's a way that I can just get the shark to come up here and somehow talk to me.
Just ask him.
Oh yeah.
I dip my head in the water and just start making shark noises.
All right, please make a shark noise for me.
Yeah, hold on.
We need it on the microphone.
And that translates to, can you
Alright,
please
now
come
Curtis,
up
you
here?
need some water so you can talk back in character.
Oh, yeah.
No, actually I don't.
Just start making choking noises or something. I don't know.
It does not seem to respond.
Hmm.
You don't know if maybe you're not being loud enough or.
Strange. It's not responding to me, but then again, on the first episode of this podcast, the sharks also didn't respond to me.
The unreleased episode.
The unreleased episodes of this campaign.
But, and my nose starts bleeding, obviously, from referring to that. But,
Maybe you're just not putting yourself out there, Pig.
You may... By out there, you mean in the pool, don't you?
Yes.
I suppose there might not be another choice. But y'all don't see the shark, do you?
Well, I can't really see into the water at all.
Ooh, good
There's
call.
light.
Yeah, neither can I. I can't see that deep into the
yeah,
water.
but the light, right?
I can only see where that light is. I can't.
Yeah,
really...
Exactly.
I mean, at this point, the light has gone so deep that it is difficult to see.
Good point.
However, Pig, if you do get very wet, I can dry you
You know, that's
by cooking you, but at a low temperature.
I don't know about that last
For
part.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Until you reach about 350.
I'm not too
I
sure
should
about
cook
that
your
part.
clothes separately and dry them.
Trust me, you don't want to eat goblin.
I'm not gonna eat you.
Back ways, Richard.
I'm not a shark or something.
Okay, now that's very offensive. You're gonna put me into a rage or something.
My bad. You're right.
But yeah, I do understand the sentiment. You know, you don't want to meet your heroes, you don't want to meet your gods. But I think right now, Lion's state, I think that whatever is shimmering down in the water below, definitely might have something to do with the the restorative properties of this spring. And if that's the case, then
Do you
Lion.
even know that it has restorative properties?
Yeah,
Oh.
Quick checked it out.
I thought we only knew that it was just magical.
No, Quick did an Arcana check, and then I didn't know if Detect Magic was better than just Quick doing an Arcana check real quick. But she knows it has restorative properties.
Well, as nervous as I am, I feel like maybe there might not be another choice, and I might not even have another chance to talk to a shark of this size and both magical ability.
I've never talked to a shark,
Oh, it's
regardless of their girth.
you're not missing much. To be quite honest, all they do is talk about regular fish stuff. So like surviving.
Fascinating.
Yes, perhaps this one has a different how do you say, a different experiences in life.
Look,
Considering that it's lived in a well its entire life.
Yeah, this is far from the ocean.
all I'm
There's
saying
probably a
is
story
I've got
there.
into a lot of trouble ever since I've met you folks. So
Me too.
in
I almost
getting
died
even
yesterday.
though this is pretty much related to everything that I'm a part of, I am still scared that I might just die down there.
Well, we're here to help you.
Or to bury you.
I could make a bottle of lightning, and if you die down there, I could just
Zap the
lightning
shark.
it up.
I don't know. Do you have like a rope
I
or
can
something to
shoot
pull
it
me
with
up?
lightning for free.
We do have a rope.
Actually, I have rope too.
Oh, Pig, I know a way
Right.
to get the shark to come
back
here
up
without you going
is so
to.
incredible.
What?
Randall has a rope. He mentioned it earlier.
I do have a rope, but I also have a way to lure the shark to us without you having to go to him. Like this. I cast lightning on the well.
Oh my god!
The electric arc. Please roll a
I want to take it. Yeah.
reflex save for
That
the
sounds-
water.
Sounds pretty cool.
Ah, yes. My shark god should be infinitely superior to such a spell. So we'll
I'm
see.
guessing we're gonna die from attacking the water.
No, you're gonna die from attacking the water. I think Curtis quit.
That face, I can tell something bad is coming.
No. Every bad thing that has happened in this campaign has happened because you guys decide to attack shit that you probably
Oh,
I wasn't
it's
trying to
like, I
attack
really
you.
don't want there to be a combat.
No, this was not
Okay.
where that was because I didn't think that you guys would even find this place.
This is amazing.
a gelatinous cube. Damn it.
Fuck.
A gelatinous sharp-shaped cube. Gelatinous shark.
I'm just hoping that the shark isn't like.
No, I wasn't trying to like.
It's okay. I don't even want you to have the option of possibly knowing.
Is that 1d100 krakens?
Well, we better just climb back up the ladder. There's no way they can fit. Oh gosh.
Way to go.
Oh wait, next to that shark, is that a Tarrasque?
Oh, and what's that? A beholder as well?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is that a honey badger lich?
Oh no!
A dire honey badger lich?
You know, perhaps we shouldn't have been. Perhaps we shouldn't be as impulsive as our late compatriot Ned was.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah!
A little bit of my past life got into me there. I'm just saying, the quickest way to find out if water is sentient is to attack it.
See,
You'll know right away.
I thought you were gonna be like, oh yeah, because I have some fishing gear. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna fucking shock the pool.
I'm gonna fucking
Who's
kill
your
the
god
shark.
now, pig?
It's still a shark.
I'm gonna fucking kill your god.
If you kill God, then I don't know what the fuck's gonna
What's
happen
the
to
shark gonna do? He can't come up here. Just kidding.
I'm just gonna self-appoint myself as the new shark god.
So my next character is gonna be a half
Yeah,
orc.
you're gonna want to fucking make a new character.
My next character is gonna be like a cool half orc,
The
sorcerer.
only thing that might save you is the fact that he cast lightning.
Man, I thought we were
It's
gonna
the
just
only
put me
fucking
down
thing
in
that
there,
might-
and then bam,
Might
lightning.
save you. Might save you.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was gonna be like, oh, we're gonna put the rope on you.
Yeah, because we were gonna put the rope on me, and I was just gonna go in there, and just in
Did
case
y'all see
something
my
happens,
face
I was
when
gonna
he- when
pull.
When he did that?
I
Yes.
legitimately thought you were gonna get up and walk away.
I almost did.
Like I was
I
like,
almost.
like I saw that face and I was like, did Curtis just quit the campaign?
It's
The
like,
next session of Starfinder is not ready yet.
Alright, so we're starting a new campaign. Can't believe this shortest campaign was only like 4 episodes.
So Mason, what's your next character gonna be?
Oh, great weapon fighter. Dick Cock Johnson.
I'm sorry.
That name is so funny, right?
That's funny. So Jeffrey, what about you?
We're gonna make his name's gonna be Hog, and he's also gonna be a goblin razor tooth barbarian.
Same build, just different god.
I'm
I'm
Hog.
looking for the pink god. The IG, not the PYG, not a pygmy shark.
Yeah,
I'm a hog meat shark.
Yeah, so I rolled for initiative.
Yeah, you don't get
Just
that
in
option.
case. What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because he's saying it's not going to be combat. Because we're all going to
it's a
die.
Trap. Interesting.
No, combat implies that there's going to be a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no fight.
There is no fight here.
I'll just calm
Oh, it
myself
sounds good. It's like,
so that
yeah,
I'm
'cause-
okay with an early death.
After you lighten the water, nothing happens.
So,
So Randall
Pig,
shoots
good news.
lightning.
It's not. It looks like it's an illusion. You're probably going to be safe if you just jump in.
okay, so how long is the rope, by the way?
50 feet, as
Is
I
it
say,
50?
as I already have it out.
But we've already established that it's like around 80 feet down, right?
No, it's much deeper than that.
Not much deeper?
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, you can't really see
Do
the
I?
light down there.
Do you have a rope as well? We can maybe
I do
perhaps
have
tie them
I do
together.
have a rope.
What we could do is I could cast light on the rope. That way we have light the whole way down. While it
Do you have an
swims.
adventurer's pack as well?
I think I do, but
Because, yeah, it is 50.
okay. So we can tie those two ropes together.
Maybe 100 feet.
And we have at least 100 feet. We can tie you up with some of it, and then we have plenty of rope left to pull you.
Pig, just a quick question. You did stick your head in the water already, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Quack, do you want to identify the water? Just in case.
With what?
I don't know.
I did
How
a-
do you
I did an
identify
Arcana
things?
check.
Just drink it.
I did an Arcana check on it. I know it's magical.
I know that too.
Yeah.
Only when I'm within 30 feet of it.
I know that because you all said that, and I trust you. And,
Yep, absolutely. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, if you're not sure if water's dangerous or not, just shock the hell out of it, and then you'll see.
I think that's a really impulsive move. I don't think that should be the standard from now on.
Okay,
But,
name 5 times something bad has happened when you shocked water.
Specifically when you shocked water. Fuck you.
Electric eels.
Electric eels do it all the time. When they do it, it's natural, but when I do it, it's a risk.
Yeah.
Okay, Pig. We'll fasten this rope. Pig, are you good at tying knots?
I cannot not.
Oh my god.
So no. So Quack's gonna fashion some kind of knot and then tie it around Pig. All right, Pig. So we're gonna have Rock pull you straight up if anything bad happens.
Rock's
Rock's
probably
still
asleep.
asleep.
We'll wake him up.
But what we can make an effort, us 3 here.
And
Lion, can we borrow your feet?
I can also just swim upwards too.
Yeah,
I just
and
went-
just
yeah.
give you an extra little tug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wake Rock up.
Just like fishing, except I'm the bait.
How good's your strength?
Me? You know, not good.
Yeah, neither is Quack.
How
We'll
about,
wake Rock up.
How about what's his face?
Lion has a 10,
Oh.
but it's mostly in his legs. We'll wake him up.
Use your toes.
Now remember, Pig, if something goes wrong, the signal is holy fucking shit, this is going crazy.
Yeah, basically, if you see a bunch of bubbles coming up,
Yeah,
I don't know how long that'll take, but
Yeah, just tug the
Or
rope
it's
on
holy
twice.
fucking shit,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that? That's the signal.
yeah,
In case you see something.
Specifically. That.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
And you'll be fine.
Okay, so we have the 2 ropes tied to Pig, and Pig is gonna go, and I guess I don't want to say dive in. Yeah, he's
What
gonna.
do you want to say then?
I was gonna say just swim into the center and then go down, because diving implies you're gonna.
Hey Randall, I actually heard
jump
this really
in.
funny joke that you might like to hear.
Oh, I love
Um,
funny jokes.
Yeah, so are you aware of what like scuba diving is?
Yeah.
Or long-term diving?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it goes something like, why do divers do go backwards? Or like
Because if they go forward, to land in the boat.
you already heard it.
You ruined it for everybody. Thank you.
I read the literature.
Or my bad. Pig's gonna be in the middle of the water and he's like, "That was dumb," and just start diving down. And I can
Alright.
hold my breath for I don't remember how long.
Well, you should find out.
I need
Indefinitely.
to go check out what.
Pretty
breath
sure it's
control is.
indefinitely.
No, it's 3 times the regular amount for me, but I can't remember.
It's a pretty long time. What's your con?
Finder.
Yeah, what's your con? It's 5 plus your con.
So his con's 1.
Yeah.
So,
So
6
six,
times 3, 6, 12, 18
18.
rounds. So 18 times 6 is the amount of seconds. And you drop like a fucking rock because you're still wearing your armor.
Oh, I cast light on the rope.
Alright.
Light.
Yeah, drop like a rock. I'm wearing scale.
You drop like
Wait,
a
you're wearing
pig the
scale?
goblin.
I thought you were wearing a. Whatchamacallit?
Oh, we're 25 times longer than you.
Oh
My bad.
shit. That's a lot better than 3.
You also gain
Yeah.
+1 circumstance bonus to saving throws against inhaled threats, such as inhaled poisons. And if you roll a success on having such a throw, then you get a critical.
So that's
success
like
instead.
Let's see where scale mail is.
150
Yeah,
rounds.
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a
a
lot
lot.
more than I
It's like
thought.
900 seconds.
Yeah, holy shit.
So you're
Wow.
wearing medium
You
armor,
could just wear like
scale.
a fishbowl filled with water on your head and probably just take it off at night to rest.
Why would I do that?
And in the morning.
It would just be like SpongeBob, yeah.
But the opposite.
I need it.
Alright. So
It
you
makes
start diving down, right?
Yes.
And you're getting closer and closer to this large shark that you can see. Is there anything in particular you're trying to do as you're going down, or are you just swimming straight towards it?
Because I do have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Did I see anything suspicious as the light goo was going down? No. Then
Other
I'm just
than it
gonna
went
go
through
straight
the
for
shark. The only thing that you saw that was suspicious was that the goo went through the shark.
Then I'm just gonna go straight for the shark.
Okay. As you get closer to the shark seems to kind of start spinning.
I do want to
Right.
mention I am nervous about it, so I'm not going to swim as fast.
Yeah.
So I'm a little still cautious about it.
Yeah. So this massive shark, it starts kind of like spinning, like swimming around in kind of like a circle of the area. So you'll see it like go away and comes back,
Right.
and it's building up speed. And then suddenly, out of the darkness, out of your vision range, it's coming straight towards you. It opens up its massive jaws and eats you.
Okay.
Now, as Queck and Ryan and Randall, we're like, I think Queck's peering over. She doesn't see Pig get eaten, does she?
So if
The
she's
light
peering
has rope
over,
on it.
Mhm.
Or the rope
Well-
has light on it, my bad.
yeah, so the rope has light on it. So
Oh, but
all that
right,
she
you would not see
sees
anything.
is he's there 1 second, and the next second he's gone.
Is the rope still there, by the way?
The rope seems to just be kind of dangling.
Or does it?
Like he's
Oh,
not. Like
is
he's
the rope
not
Like
there
he's not
anymore.
attached to it.
Okay.
So
He's
Pig-
not there.
But is the rope severed, or is there still like?
It's 85
loop.
feet away. They can't see that.
That's a good point.
Anyways, Pig, everything goes black as you're getting eaten, and you seem to wake up on a shoreline.
I mean, it might still be. So I guess I'm
You're
gonna
laying flat on
go.
your back right now.
Yeah, I open my eyes and I'm covered in. Or I guess I'm laying on the sand, right?
Mhm.
I open my eyes. Do I see like what time of day it is or whatever?
You can't make out a sun, but it is bright.
Okay, and can I go and roll for perception to see what I hear?
Okay, yeah.
Or I guess
I
hear
hate
what I hear.
sand. I hate sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere.
So we're not playing that kind of character. That's going to be a 24.
So you can hear the waves like hitting and then going away and hitting and coming back. Seems rather peaceful and relaxing. There's slight breeze. And as you're looking around, you see someone that looks similar to you, almost like a person that would be from your tribe. I mean, he seems to be a goblin. He's wearing like the normal tribal like kind of gear that most of the goblin warriors from your tribe wear, including like little like shark fins and stuff. But he seems to be bigger. He's almost like human size. He's like a extremely large goblin, if you will.
But yeah, he is a goblin.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he seems to be he's walking towards you.
I wave my hands and be like,
What up, my gobbo?
No, it's racist.
Right now, I mean, he's about 50 feet away from you.
Yeah, I think the term is goblinoid.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna wave my hands and start walking towards. He's like,
Where am I?
So as you're walking towards him, it seems almost like the ground in between you goes away. Instead of like you two like walking at a normal pace, it just kind of seems like as soon as you started to walk towards him, you're just there. Almost like it time skips you that
so
way.
I appear in front of him. Okay.
Yes, and you realize now that he's much bigger than you had thought. From 50 feet away, he looked like a human. Now he looks like a giant.
Oh, you're
And
a
you see
lot
that
bigger than I thought.
when you look on like his arms where like the side fins are, they're actually fins. They're not just some representation of it.
I think Pig's
And you
dead.
say,
My name is Pig. Who are you?
I know who you are, my child. I am the shark god.
Dad? The shark god?
Yes.
Huh, I never thought I'd see you in a place like an underwater spring.
That was not all of me.
Wasn't all of you.
A part of me that I left there.
Where's the rest of you?
Here and there, I've spread myself thin over the last 100 years.
Well, for looking thin, you look great.
Why, thank you. But I left myself in different places for specific reasons, in the hopes that one of my children would find it. You see, there is a darkness coming, and I will need your help to stop it.
One bigger than the storm?
It will use the storm, but it will be much, much worse than that. It will drain the rivers and oceans dry.
I'm not too sure how much help I would be. You see, I wasn't really exactly one of the strongest warriors. I came here on a whim to search for you, for strength.
And that is what I needed. I needed a warrior that would search, for there are many things that we must gather, and I do not have the power to continue on anymore. I've spent the last of it trying to hold back this darkness.
What can I do?
I will need for you to destroy as much as you can and uncover the corruption that has been spreading.
Where's the source of the corruption?
There is a tower being built. It is outside of my control now. They have separated it from the waters. But it used to be offshore. And you kind of like see in your mind, you can see where there seemed to be like a large section of water. And it was near one of the continents. And slowly, like there almost seemed to be like a vortex that formed around it. And as that vortex increased, all of, like basically the ocean became part of that vortex. And so now there's just solid ground there. And then you can see the beginnings of a tower start to rise out of it.
In the middle of the
In the middle of the
whirlpool
vortex.
or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Okay, interesting.
This is what our enemy is making. When they complete this, I fear that they will have everything they need to destroy us.
Who is the enemy, and what is the enemy?
It is the same enemy that we fought 100 years ago. The ones that the elves and humans fought. The ones that corrupted the tribe. And are now corrupting all the races.
Out of character. That's the is that the Dark Elves? Can't remember.
The Drow? Drow
Yeah.
Dark Elves, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure because I still the information from the prologue is vague to me. Is there no other one? Does it have to be me?
If you do not wish to have this burden, I will not give it to you.
I came here looking for strength. And if it is strength that you seek from me, then I will be gladly serving under you.
Good, good. Further down in this spring, this aquifer of fresh water, you will find a dragon. Him and I are old friends.
Oh. Wipe the
He will
sweat.
give you what you need to be stronger. Cleanse this forest. Restore the natural order of things. And destroy the corruption. And as he says that, like, everything kind of fades back to black. And then when you open your eyes back up, you're underwater again.
Okay.
And you don't see the shark anymore.
I'm still holding my breath, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look around as if I basically woke up again.
What does Queck see as she's peering over?
She sees, just like how when she saw him vanish, she sees him appear again.
So for a second, Queck's like, guys, Pig's gone. Oh, no, never mind. He's back. Okay. I'll make sure to ask him about that later.
And then I'm gonna look around, but then I'm gonna look down.
So, looking down, it's still just darkness under you. You can't see the bottom yet.
How much rope do I have left?
You are disattached from the rope.
Ah. I'm going to... I will go and continue swimming downwards.
Okay. So you swim down and down and down and down and down. And eventually you think you reach the bottom. And you can see that over on the side there's this massive opening. And there seems to be like an underwater cave.
Okay.
And it looks like something travels back and forth between them.
Between the
Like
caves?
the water and the cave.
Wait, what? I'm very confused.
So let me maybe be
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
descriptive. Sorry. So at the very bottom, you see that there is a large amount of random items, little knickknacks sometimes, but all of them seem to resonate with some kind of ocean theme. You got like armors that have pearls and things on them, or conch shells, stuff like that. Tridents. And it's strewn around this whole bottom area that's right next to this big opening.
And you see that there's something swimming between that big opening
No.
and this open water?
It
or-
just looks like where that opening is, like how it like 'cause there's the big opening, right, and then it goes
Right.
upwards.
Oh,
And
I
so it looks
see.
like something uses that often.
Okay. Then, rather than dawdle around the treasure, I want to go and follow that path.
Okay. So you walk up the path, or swim up the path, and come out into a rather large underwater cave. And in this cave, you see that there are just books upon books upon books lining stone shelves all around.
Is this air now, or is it still water?
It's
Okay,
air.
just
Yeah.
making sure.
You don't need to worry
And,
about that.
In the center, there is a very, very large, what do you call it, dragon? Bronze dragon, I want to say? Bronze dragon, yeah.
I think that's metallic.
those good? I thought those were.
Metallic are goods.
Oh, my
Red are evil.
Yeah, I always fuck that up.
The colored ones are bad.
Wow.
My bad. The chromatic dragons. My bad.
Editor, keep that in.
He goes,
Okay.
Edit that out.
Okay. You said it's a bronze dragon in the middle. He's just like laying down or something.
he seems to. He's not looking at the opening. He seems to be looking at something, like on the other side.
Okay. Then I will, I guess, slowly approach and just say, maybe not too loud, but just like in an inside voice, "Excuse me?"
Who dares to enter my lair?
It is I, Pig.
The dragon like kind of tilts its head, like pig. That is a strange name. It's kind of what he's thinking. And he turns around and looks at you and he goes, "You are quite small."
Very. Smallest in my village, in fact, and smallest in my party.
You seem proud that you're so tiny.
Well,
Why is that?
so big surprises can come from small packages.
Hear that, boys? Know what I'm saying? I'm saying?
Interesting.
Yeah.
And why have you come here? And
I have talked with my god, the shark god,
I know of him.
and he said that he was good friends with you.
We were. He is the one that asked me to guard this place.
And so, as you guard this place, I need help in protecting the balance of the world as his servant.
I see. And what did he tell you? Why? What is it that he wanted me to give you or to help you with?
Unfortunately, there was nothing in specific that he said that you would give me, other than that I require strength in order to battle the upcoming threat, and that you may be able to assist me with obtaining such a strength.
I see. Strength can come in many forms. I would like to know, what do you know about this threat?
That it's the same threat from,
You said 100 years ago?
100 years ago. The same threat that caused the world to be in such disarray as it is today.
That is correct. 100 years ago, the Alliance was able to stop the threat, but not destroy it, as they had thought. It has still continued on, working tirelessly to make the reality that it wishes. Do you know what it has been up to? Do you know what you must fight?
To be quite honest, I do not. I only know that there is a tower that I must find, and I suppose somehow destroy it.
Yes, there is. And yes, destroying it would set them back. It might not end it, but it would hurt them greatly. And are you the only one on this quest?
I'm the only one that the shark god has contacted, but I am with party. I do have my, I don't want to say friends because they've gotten me into various situations that I don't think are ideal, but I do have some comrades that may help me along the way.
I see. When did you and your comrades get here?
Not too
Into
long
this
ago, actually.
spring?
Probably about, how long does my thing last? And let's see, how fast does it? We'll just say like it's been like about a half an hour, right? Ish.
And so as he's asking you this, you notice like he's still dripping wet.
Oh. Were you under the water all this whole time?
I was taking a great nap. And then someone made the water tickle me.
I'm glad it was just a tickle.
I was curious about that, but I figured I would read instead.
I gotta say, I'm glad it was just a tickle and you decided not to act upon it. Because that was one of my comrades.
Why did he do that?
He's very smart. Just
He's-
don't that.
he's-
He's not like I don't know better, actually.
He's very impulsive.
That might bode ill for you in the future. Impulse can be good sometimes.
Well, those sometimes have saved us in the past. AKA against those giant frogs.
No, they almost killed us.
Well, yeah, but...
Except it was Rock's impulsion, not
yeah.
not
Well,
Randall's impulsion.
yeah, but Randall's impulsion was using magic missile on
I
someone.
doubt that you will
No,
be
I never
able...
did that.
You did. You did
When?
use magic missile.
When did I magic missile someone?
No, the frogs.
I never magic missiled the frogs.
Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah.
To like start the
But
combat.
not to start combat,
No.
it was in combat, yeah.
Yeah,
during
oh,
combat.
That's what
we
I'm
were fighting
saying.
it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, your instincts still saved us somewhat.
You
Just not this instant.
will not be able to fight this threat on your own. You will need capable comrades. Do you think that the people you travel with can be those?
Do you want the honest answer?
I always ask for honesty.
Then, at this point, no. I don't think that we're capable of doing it with how we are right now. But even with that said, a lot of things can happen when you can, when you have the right experiences.
That is true. You little ones grow quite quickly.
Yeah, we die quickly
in
too.
many ways. Yes. Yes, you do. Do you wish for knowledge or power?
The way of the shark is the way of the powerful.
But both knowledge...
Knowledge,
but knowledge,
is power.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Knowledge,
Knowledge can be used as power.
That's the first I've heard of that. I don't know how to read.
The situation is dire.
Fair.
Kind of leans his head down and he says, "Climb on my back."
And I climb on his back.
Alright, very difficulty, I assume, because this is a very old dragon.
Hey, I have a
Pretty good
pretty good
athletics.
athletics and acrobatics.
He goes, "Hold your breath, you little one."
Oh, perfect, because I can hold mine 25 times
Yeah,
longer
as
than the
you're- as
average
you're like,
person.
"Oh, great!" He just goes into the water, so the rest of it just. And he gets to the bottom of this aqueduct, this underwater spring, and he just starts swimming straight up, flapping his wings to boost himself further. And he explodes out of the water at the top.
Oh, that's why you guys didn't want me to shock the water.
Greetings.
Guys, look what I found!
Yeah. Randall, we're gonna have a talk later, but
No need.
Real fast.
I'm perfectly caught up.
I had put this in there such a long time ago. And I was like, they'll never even get down that far. It won't be a big thing. It'll just be like
Yeah.
Pig's thing, whatever, right? And then you said you shocked it, and I was like, oh my god.
I mean, it
I was
only,
testing if
And
there was
so-
a shark down
it
there.
only
but I
has such a
didn't see
range,
it.
right?
And so I was like, fuck, okay, you know what? It lives in the water. It might have electricity immunity. Let me check. And so I looked it up, and it's
Bronze
immune
too.
to electricity damage. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, he's so lucky.
that's great. That's
If not, you
fantastic.
guy be fighting a CR-13 dragon right now.
Yeah.
No, I'll be climbing a
kinda
ladder and dying trying.
Yeah. You think you can get away from it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fire breath.
I would be calling his emotions,
Lightning,
but
or
it wouldn't
bronze
work.
is fire. Right?
No.
No.
These guys,
Bronze,
they
red
live
is
in water.
fire. Bronze is different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bronze is water.
Oh, is it? It's
Yeah,
copper,
it's
I
actually
think
electricity.
I don't know.
That's why it's
Yeah.
immune to electricity. It can make like a
I
40-foot
figured.
aura of electricity
Oh,
around
let's
it.
just
yeah,
look
zap it.
straight up the well and
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Oh,
Anything
it
in a
shocked me
line.
back.
anything in a line.
It is fucked. And the ancient one is a shit called fucking vortex pool, where the area around it becomes a fucking vortex, and it can just there it is, and then you just come to the middle of the vortex and it eats you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Yeah.
That's
And I was
awesome.
sitting there and I was like, well, it is a really old ass dragon, but I don't think it's that old. So the dragon lands on the shore, we'll call, of this stone underground chamber and lets Pig off. What do y'all?
Welcome back, Pig. I'm glad you're safe.
Me too.
Is there a name that you wish to be called by? I know dragons are peculiar. Not you, Pig. I know dragons are somewhat particular about the names that they choose for themselves. Also, if you have any pronouns that you wish to
I
disclose.
have lived in this place for a long time. You may call me Tarm.
Greetings, Tarm. I must say this is the first time I've encountered a dragon, and it is definitely a very humbling experience.
Most of my kind were killed when the storms came.
Randall starts taking notes.
These are my compatriots. You've already met Shark. I mean, a Pig.
His name was Pig.
Yes. Sorry. Like I said, very humbling experience.
Sorry, we get nervous around celebrities.
This
What
is
a celebrity?
Someone of great importance.
I am of no importance.
Oh, excuse us then.
Oh, in that case, yeah. What's up? Oh, hey, what's up? This is my friend, our compatriot Randall.
I do a bow.
And then my name is Queck, and this is Lion. We have one more. He's currently keeping guard over the spring up top.
Good. So, as I was speaking to your compatriot Pig down below, it seems that the shark god has chosen him. He is to assist in destroying the coming darkness. What do you know about it?
Lion's gonna stand up, kind of like hobble, a little bit hobbled, and he says, Tarm, my name is Lion. I come from the Broken Roots Monastery. Actually, no, he says, my name is Dandelion. I come from the Broken Roots Monastery. I have been sworn to protect the Great Seed and restore upon the land. I know much of this corruption that plagues the earth, and it is my duty to help restore it back to its.
Some of the corruption.
Yes.
This corruption is not only of the earth, but also of the beings that walk upon it.
Yes, that is correct.
So you have met some of the corrupted people.
Not directly. We have seen their wreckage upon this land. As he kind of gestures towards the growing, decomposing flesh. We've encountered their grass before, and have seen firsthand what they are responsible for, at least in this immediate area.
You speak of the corruption that happens in this forest up above, how it goes from forest to swamp.
Yes.
That is also part of their plan.
We have also seen other forms of corruption. Our previous compatriot, Ned, he spoke of corruption within the Church of Sarenrae, and all the fire starters being corrupted. He was unfortunately the last of the fire starters. Fire starters, right?
Firemaker.
Firemaker, yeah. Firemakers. He was the last of the firemakers that was pure of heart. Unfortunately, he had an untimely end.
That means that Sarenrae has fallen. That is one less to fight the corruption. This is disturbing news.
You know the gods?
I have met some of them in the past.
Didn't he meet your
Just
god?
like how I know your god.
Shark and Sarenrae, that's it, man. That's all I got.
Those are the only ones.
Yes.
I will give you a little more information then. The god that we fight against works through one individual, one drow priestess. It seems that we did not kill her last time, and she has slowly regained her strength over the last 100 years. She is capable of much. And she's the one that is changing and corrupting people, using her god's power to fuel the reality that her god wishes. You will notice certain signs of corruption. Whenever the corrupted individual uses their blessings, their eyes will glow a deep and dark red. They will normally have mutations, and their feelings will be odd. Their emotions are abnormal, almost like there is a void where those emotions should be. They are not themselves after they are corrupted. These people, these creatures, they are moving. They are building, and they are getting ready for their god. We must stop them in whatever way possible. Pig knows of the tower that they are building in the ocean. This seems to be something of great importance to them. No one has been able to get near it, and I fear that when the tower is completed, it will spell the end of this world. Will you help in this fight? Will you help to end the corruption?
You already know where my stance is. I'm going to help. I'm going to help the shark god kill off that big old dark god person.
I don't know what the.
Queck's gonna speak up. Is this corruption the reasons why the elves left? The elves fled.
He's thinking, bro.
Just think about it. I'll give you a second to think about it. Is this corruption the reason why the elves fled?
In part, yes. Many of their forests were destroyed when the storm came, and many more of the elves were corrupted in large scale. The elves did terrible things when they were corrupted. They were a very peaceful race in the past, one that shunned violence, but it seems like they had violence. They just were very good at not using it. They controlled themselves very well, if you will.
They woke up and did not choose violence.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But once the corruption started, it highlighted their violent tendencies. They raped, they killed, they pillaged, they burned down their own homes. The largest loss of life and of wildlife came when the elves were corrupted. And so the elves chose to go back to their realm. They left here. They left the reach of the Dark One.
If we defeat the Dark One, do you think that the elves will return?
I do not know.
Well, if there's any chance about that, then you have my vials.
Well, this is shaping up to be quite the ballad. I'm in.
Lion's gonna stand there. It was funny. Earlier today I said I need to just stop taking more and more responsibility. But I'm in. One step at a time.
Good.
Rock also has no choice, so he's gonna come with us anyway.
Yes, I'm responsible for I'm responsible for him. So
we're all
And
legally...
naturally, being the peak of responsibility, we left him to himself on the cart.
It's true.
This group seems interesting, to say the least. Well then, I will tell you what has been going on in this forest. There are 3 corrupted beings here. You may know them as hags. They have formed a coven, and as such have started to pollute the forest, changing it and making it where it is a trap for people that are coming from the nearby towns. In particular, the town near the mountain is what they care about. They have been killing and stealing all of the ore. I do not know what they are using it for, but I do know that they are taking it. Stop them.
Do you know the names of these hags?
I do not.
See, me neither.
And their location?
I do not know that.
I have a
I am
general.
tasked with guarding this place, not with guarding the forest.
This place, it's some sort of spring. Is that correct?
Yes.
As you can see, our compatriot Lion, he requires. We spoke with the Bog Striders, and they require some of the spring's natural restorative properties to restore him back to full strength. Would it be okay if we were able to get some spring water for this cure?
Of course. That is why I am here. This spring is meant to restore and heal. It is meant to be a symbol of hope. But in recent times, no one has come here. And I believe that is because of the hags. But yes, you may take as much as you need.
I wonder if that's the case. Then can we just like have Lion take a dip? Maybe not even directly in the spring because there is still like water that flows into it.
Look, I sold my soul to the Bog Striders. I'll let them do it. We'll just take some water. We'll take some water from the spring. We gotta get the money's worth. Yeah, I'm gonna make them work for it.
Yeah.
And for you, Pig, you said that your god wished me to give you something to help you, correct?
Yes.
I will give you this. And he kind of like shakes, almost like how like whenever a dog's like wet, you know, it like shakes.
Right.
Yeah. He does that, and several of his scales fall off and clatter to the ground.
Okay.
He goes, use this on your armor. Replace your scales with my scales, and they shall protect you.
So should I call this armor?
In case Randall tries to impulsively zap the shit out of him.
Hey. If you are going to test water to see if it's an illusion or not, what are you going to do? You're going to zap it.
It's not enough to completely make like a suit of like scale mail out of, but it's enough to like replace a couple here and there kind of thing, like going around. And so it's going to act like there's a rune that you can carve onto armor, and it gives you resistance. So it's going to act like that. So it's going to give you +5 resistance to electricity.
Where would I put that?
I think there's a resistances.
When we look
under
at
hit
this
points.
water,
There's a resistance.
let me ask you
said
something. When we
resistance to
look at this
electricity?
water,
Yeah.
and I cast electric arc on it, did you think the consequence was going to be an ancient copper or ancient bronze dragon jumping out? Because I did not.
Randall,
But,
I will say,
it's almost ancient.
you would have loved our compatriot Ned. I'll tell you.
One time, guys.
We'll tell you stories. I'll tell you some stories.
Honestly, dude, it was just so funny that like it happened, and then that was the reaction, and like all that went through my head is, oh, this fucking massive dragon's just gonna appear out of the water and just fucking lightning bolt the fuck out of all of them.
Yeah.
They can do anything.
It's like, I'll tell you some stories. Perhaps you could write a
Ballad.
ballad about it. I'm trying to think of the right word.
If you take
A
all
cautionary
the times,
ballad.
Yeah, if you take all the times that you guys have just attacked things instead of talking to them first, you could
Perhaps-
definitely make a pretty long ballad.
Perhaps your ballad that you make should be a cautionary tale of impulsiveness and
When
Quack's
the
like,
consequences
that was
are
one
visible."
time.
Listen. When
And
the
then Ghost was like,
consequences
that
are
was
visible,
one time.
when the consequences are visible, that is different than when you don't know what they are.
It is true. But it's also really fucking funny.
A small little spark of flame. Just,
I took a risk. It was calculated.
But
It
man,
was
am I bad
wrong.
at that.
man, am I bad?
It's
at
not my personality.
Anyways,
So let's just kill this right here.
let's not.
Not you, Torm.
It was just so funny.
That was funny.
It was so funny. Like the hesitance that Pig had to get in the water. I was like, damn, bro, I'm showing you your fucking god. Get in there.
Go on, get.
Get.
Like I said, he was nervous.
Yeah, he
So
was.
was I.
All right, so Queck's gonna get some of the water from the spring.
Okay.
And then before, do you know? You said you didn't know much about the area, right?
I have been here for over 100 years.
There's like a type of fruit that we need to collect. Do you know if there's any?
This forest.
It's the bongo fruit.
Boga fruit.
Bogo
This
fruit.
forest in the past was used to heal people.
Devil fruit.
We used to have a grove of druids. In between this water feeding the plants and the animals, certain livestock and certain trees, plants, shrubs, all started to have more and more restorative properties. Since the corruption has begun here, most of those creatures have died out. Most of the plant life has died out. And the ones that have not died out are either protected by creatures or beings, or they have been corrupted themselves into a different form. So this fruit that you speak of, I do not know exactly what it is or where it is, but I know in the past most of the fruit in this forest could be used to heal wounds just by eating it.
Paul, we're specifically looking for a certain one, or
We know it's red.
we do know it's red.
Yeah, I was more curious if you knew any of the creatures, the current creatures, more specifically in case we had to. We're going there after
I do
this
not
meeting.
know.
Okay, just making sure. There's also nothing you can do about our friend, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Just making sure.
There's nothing wrong with me. We've been talking about this.
I believe he meant the dying.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If I could heal you, traveler, I would. But it is not in my power.
I appreciate the gesture. And we thank you, Tarm. Tarm?
Tarn.
Rhymes with harm.
Rhymes
You
with
should
harm.
remember that for your ballad.
Why don't you leave the ballad writing to me?
I think I'm getting pretty good at it.
Good luck.
You might have to retire.
And after he says that, he walks back into the water and swims back down.
Okay, so Randall, our last compatriot Ned, one time we walked into this these brutes kind of took us into this hall, and we were trying to redistribute some food, and you know, Ned walked up to him and said, "Are you in charge here?" And I don't remember the exact
There was a little bit
exact
more dialogue
conversation.
than
I don't remember the
what
exact
you got.
conversation, but I remember Ned.
He made sure.
You weren't there.
Out of character. He
That-
made sure he was right.
All I'm
Yes,
saying is he is telling your new character the
Yeah.
story, so there's no
Well,
correction.
I know. Randall's not
Yeah.
saying it.
Well, they had a conversation. I don't remember the exact the nuance of the conversation, but once Ned felt justified in his actions, he said something like, "I challenge you to combat by fire," and then shot a fireball at him. So you know,
Not the
and-
wisest.
No.
But just listen. So he saw that there's a person he is shooting fire at. If you see an empty lake and you shoot something in there and something like a large ancient dragon pops out, that is a completely different situation. Especially if you're trying to prove to your friend the shark he sees isn't down there, which I was wrong about, but we didn't even zap that.
We'll talk about it later. Let's-
That is true. You did shock the shark god, but you did zap the big dragon that was just talking.
He
to
was
us.
fine!
Yes, he was fine. But what if he
Also,
wasn't?
did you know he was down there before you went down there?
No, I didn't.
Okay, then shut the fuck
But
up.
there was a shark down there, and that's what I was worried about.
And I was trying to zap the hell out of him.
Why?
Because I didn't think he was real.
Quack speaks up. Hey Randall, I found one instance where shocking a body of water without knowing what's in it is bad.
Fair enough. Write that down.
Okay, now that this exchange is over and we've collected the spring water, let's go and find the fruit.
Oh, and let's take back our rope, just so that we say that say that
I'm so glad
officially.
that turned out
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
We take back the rope.
Yeah, we
Next
take back
time
the
I will
rope.
consult y'all before deciding to take a calculated risk.
I think that's
How does
all we
that
ask.
sound?
I think
Yeah.
so, because then that would make
You
it
can't blame
calculated.
me for not foreseeing the dragon being there.
To be fair, correct.
If
But-
only we had some kind of cool half-orc fortune teller with tattoos all over her body.
Oh my god! With a tower for a dick too.
Oh well, let's travel back up and let's go see if we can locate the fruit.
So after this shocking display turns out very well, the party climbs back up and is like, man, cool, we got this water. Let's get going. I assume that you guys just climb back into the wagon?
Yeah, without
Alright.
rock.
With rock.
He's still
Oh.
sleeping?
With rock.
Alright.
Title this one, Nothing Bad Ever Happens When You Shock a Lake.
You should.
Or
Yeah.
when you shock water.
That's a long title, but
Shocking
We
water
shocked-
has never
No, you gotta
ended
make it
up
super
badly.
clickbait.
Yeah.
We shocked this spring, and you won't believe what happened next.
Yeah.
Click to find out.
Click to find out. Yeah, the DM fucking left.
You won't believe what our DM did next.
One instance where lightning and water was bad.
I think the best part is like, once you realized what it was, your reaction was so great.
Yeah, I was just laughing.
You just died. You was like, oh, is that what tickled me?
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, when you mentioned there was a dragon down there, I was like, okay, that's probably it. And then when you said
Yeah.
tickled me, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I was really worried at first because I was like, if this dragon doesn't have like immunity to electricity, you
We
guys are
could
gonna have to like.
explain ourselves.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to like explain well and explain fast.
it was an
Come
accident.
on,
We
you can't
sacrificed
tell me
Randall.
I'm the first guy to throw lightning in this body of water. You know?
Randall was playing the wrong chords.
He's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He was playing the wrong strings in the wrong order. It just created lightning.
All right, so do you guys want to continue on to the fruit
fruits.
today?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, we're gonna cut some of this out. So the long swabs of how fucked are they?
Yeah.
Me
I kept
losing
looking
cookie
through different
for-
books and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. So we can do the fruit
Okay.
now.
So then you guys head back, and you'll have to travel through the Box Strider village to get to the other side. You guys went out west, and so now you guys need to go east. So that
Yeah.
cuts directly through the Box Strider village. You all right there?
Yeah, just as funny.
Hi, we saw a dragon. Goodbye.
I was gonna say perhaps we don't mention the fact that they're living next to a dragon.
Yeah.
Or maybe the elder knows, but let's just not
Okay.
mention anything.
Fair enough. All right. So you guys pass through. Y'all don't say anything. Y'all just like, bye.
Going to get the fruit.
We found the water. Goodbye.
I wonder
you
if the
guys-
dragon could help with the Bogart situation.
Well, we sent them down there. He'll definitely help. We just have to get them to use something other than electricity to put into the water.
Like,
You won't 1v1 me at this lake.
You jump in the lake. You go, Tar, they're beating me.
Nice.
Get to summon a dragon.
All right. So you guys continue in a westernly.
We continued to the fruit.
Yes.
Yes. There we go.
So, along the path, you guys have noticed this a couple of times since y'all have been down this path a couple of times now, but there is one area where the path splits, and it seems to start going to the south. And based on what you were told from the box traders, that is most likely where it is.
Where the fruit is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen. Let's be on our Let's
As
be
you
on guard.
guys turn to a southerly direction. You guys are on the path for a little while, maybe half an hour or so, and you in the distance can see on your right-hand side there seems to be a rather large landmass, and it has a lot of trees. Like, it's filled with trees. It seems as if this part of the forest did not realize that it was not supposed to be a forest.
Those trees look like they might bear fruit.
Let's hope so, for lion's sake.
Yeah, as you guys kind of look, I don't see any fruit on the trees from this distance, but you're also rather far away, so could just be that.
See, the trick is all trees bear fruit. Some of them are just nuts.
Lion's gonna like these nuts.
Look.
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Just for the ones.
Hey, Lion got a natural 20.
That's only a 16.
Lion, as you're like laying in the back of the wagon, you've gotten pretty used to like how the wagon feels when it's moving over these vines, and something doesn't quite feel right. Like something feels different. It almost feels like footsteps. You think you can like feel these vibrations, like as if someone's like walking around. Something really heavy. You don't quite know.
I'm gonna sit up.
Feel like something's different.
I'm gonna sit up. Gentlemen, and Quek, there's definitely something large nearby. It might be smart for us to, shit.
Oh yeah,
It might be smart for us to
Might be smart for you to take a shit. Yep,
take a
okay.
shit and
You
approach
could do some
cautiously.
reconnaissance. Which of
Yeah.
us is the sneakiest?
That's me, unfortunately.
Well, you won't be very sneaky if you're grunting the whole time.
That's right.
And I can't necessarily help you because being sneaky assumes that you're not singing, which I only help by singing.
Well,
I could have made you invisible, but I chose to get fairy fire instead.
I don't know what that means.
Rock is trained in stealth.
Is he really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, doesn't he have
If you do end up needing
Yes, and
invisibility,
he has
I
that
can do
stealth
it later.
fucking
that
feat.
stealth feat that
Yeah.
lets us take the best ads but the worst roll or some shit like that, right?
Some shit
Worst
like that.
ads with best roll, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst ads but best roll.
Which I think is mine is just 2.
Okay.
Which is what we established last time, I think.
Yeah, I think we just said that.
But so we just have to roll, but only add 2 instead of what
Right.
our normals.
But that's for their whole party.
Now,
Yes.
Lion, one option we could use. I could cast Sanctuary on myself and go talk to it, or cast Sanctuary on someone else and they go talk to it.
Actually, the most charismatic.
That's assuming that we can speak to it.
I am, but I don't want to steal the show every time.
Well,
Yes, but that's also
It's
if we
okay.
share the same language. I am fluent in a couple languages, but no, I don't have giant if we're facing some form of giant, and that also assumes that the creature is of intelligence that can speak.
Well, you're in luck because I am a master of the exotic language common.
Hmm.
And I also
Oh,
know
okay.
Common and Goblin,
Fucking
but that's only for small creatures.
Okay, so you are definitely not a cunning linguist. Good to know.
wait, does
Um,
it fucking know like every fucking language ever?
Not every fucking language ever. I know Sylvan, Elvish, Dwarfish, and Undercommon.
Alright, that's like every language ever.
No, I'm missing a couple. I'm missing Dragonic, and she as Quick starts listing all the other languages.
That's
she doesn't
amazing
Know.
that she knows those languages and yet she's speaking to us in our native tongue.
That's
Common.
crazy, right?
I am also fluent in Common.
Oh,
Common
okay.
your native tongue?
No, I had to study it for many years. Yes, it's my native tongue.
That's crazy.
I don't know any
I
other
mean, you would
languages.
still have to study it.
And
We take
no
English
one else
class.
can
Yeah.
feel these like slight tremors
Mhm.
that Lion can feel. Just in case the rest of y'all thought you were.
Okay.
You were.
Why? What's the issue?
Yeah, I don't have any other languages on this character, unfortunately.
Do you feel something going on, or?
There's definitely some large movement, or maybe it's a lot of really small movement in unison, but it's enough small movement to act as one large unit.
Oh, so we might
Like
be
if it's
fighting.
Like a
Like-
school of fish,
We might
like-
be
but on
fighting a
land.
marching band.
Yes, like a 100 small rabbits jumping in unison
Oh, that's scary.
instead of one giant rabbit.
That sure does sound scary.
Randall, if you had the
Yes.
choice between a horse-sized duck or
Duck-sized
100
horse.
duck-sized horses, which one would you fight?
I would probably fight the one and calm its emotions and then flee.
Excellent choice. Just wondering. We had this conversation with Ned before, but
I'm
Ah.
sure it does taste good.
all right. So just everyone, I think it'd be wise to be on the ready.
So as you guys continue on, you notice, it's been about another 15-20 minutes, and the landmass to your right seems huge. I mean, it's bigger than any of the other ones you've been on so far, kind of thing. And the forest seems rather dense. You can't really see too far into it. A lot of shrubbery and stuff like that. And it seems almost out of place because every other area that you've been on in this march so far has not been like that. And as you guys are getting closer to this fork in the road, where the root system turns and goes to that landmass, you see that there's blood on the roots in like patches,
Is it
as
fresh?
if someone was bleeding. Fairly fresh.
Okay.
There's no like discerning types of blood. Not like what blood type you are, but like
But like, if it's green, it's
No.
this creature. If
Yeah.
it's red, it's that creature.
Yeah,
Not really.
do-
It's red blood.
okay. Just curious in general.
What does it smell like? Because it smells
Iron?
like fruits.
It smells like iron.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
If it smelled like fruit, it could be the bogo fruit we're looking for. It's
What does
red.
it taste like?
Pig is asking that, not
Did you lick
not
it?
Randall.
Oh no, Jeffrey's asking that.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, I can't tell you.
I don't know about Pig. Piggy's gonna look around more and try to track it, I guess.
And you guys can see that this that the root system, the road that you're on, essentially continues. Like it doesn't stop here.
Mm-hmm.
And further off the distance, maybe about a mile or so away, you can see that there's a small landmass to the left. It's kind of hard to see from how far away you are, so you can't tell really like its relative size. So you can
Quack's
tell there's
gonna.
more things. Like as if you were to continue down this path, there would be more things.
Okay,
And
yeah.
this
Let's,
isn't just the end. Of the
we're
path.
gonna continue down the path, I suppose. Quack's gonna.
Instead of going onto the forest area.
Well, the forests are where the fruits are.
Yeah, I think it would be better if we went to the forest. You're right,
And
Randall.
You guys notice
Which
you
way
know,
is the
while
blood
you're-
going?
while you're kind of
Forest.
sitting here, like trying to figure it out. I guess making a survival check with the blood to try to track it, or maybe a nature check to try to track it and figure out like which way it came from, kind of thing.
Hey, Quack got a natural 20. I think I rolled out all the bad guys.
Nice.
So that's a 26 total.
Okay, Queck's able to determine that the blood trail seems to start somewhere in the forest, and it seems like whatever was wounded was running out of the forest, and that it ran further down the route.
Down the route into that landmass? Or
You
into
know,
the
so
forest?
like it ran from the forest out,
Okay,
and it was bleeding,
okay.
and then on the road that you guys are currently on, it would have gone straight, so it would have taken a right after it left the forest.
And is that towards the landmass that we can see or no?
Yeah, towards
Generally
down that
towards.
way, yeah, towards that landmass, like way off in the distance, but you don't know if like the road directly connects to that
Right.
or not. So,
Just
yeah,
heading that
just heading in
direction.
that direction. Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever. And they're like, it's not like a small turtle, but it's like a large.
You would probably associate to like if 2 or 3 humans, maybe 4, had been wounded
Mhm.
somewhat severely, and were trying to like make their escape.
Okay. So it's either one large creature or 4 smaller, medium-sized creatures. Whatever they were fighting, it appears that it started in the forest that we're traveling to, and then they seeked shelter elsewhere. So it might be wise if we continue towards the forest and then left.
And wore a red shirt and a brown pants.
Yes, definitely want to change garments if that's your bag. But we need the fruit, and the fruit is more likely in the forest. So unfortunately, we have to continue. I have, and Queck's gonna start like, reorganizing her vials and getting ready for combat.
Well, how deep in this forest do you think the fruit is? I have no knowledge of such things. They elude me.
Well, judging by what we've experienced in the past, I would probably say the most difficult part of the forest.
Oh.
Just a guess.
If I were designing some sort of game, that's what I would make the fruit at.
Yes, but we could always be lucky and it could be on the first tree that we find.
Sure. I check the very first tree that I can see for fruit.
You don't see anything.
Well, we burnt that bridge.
Alrighty then. Further onward it is.
As you start to make your way in, go ahead and make me will saves.
Is this an auditory or visual effect? Because if so, this will trigger an ability I have.
29? Oh.
If something speaks directly into your brain, is that an auditory or visual effect?
it would say it like on a tag. Does it have an ability that's in the book with tag?
It just says you die. That's weird.
Damn, it's crazy.
Please? Because we didn't roll so good.
I think there is also like emotional or something, or psychological.
Okay. Let me see about this in the core book, and then I can take it.
Alright.
Acid and then life.
Because if it is, I can do counter performance and get us a really
I think
good
it
roll.
probably will be.
I hope so, because Quack rolled a natural 1. And Lion rolled a natural 8, so that's a 17. So a 17 and a 7.
I rolled a natural 20, and it would be a 34
God damn.
if we can use this performance check.
So, please.
Yeah, that would be a critical success, probably. We're just normal critical success.
Trying to find a spell in here in 1 sec.
I got a 21.
21.
So it's okay. It's a decent roll.
Yeah, it would be verbal.
It is verbal, okay.
Oh, okay.
Then I guess I...
So, in response to this trigger, I'll just play really loud somehow on my acoustic loop.
Okay. And now for this, does it just cancel it, or what happens?
It lets us use the result of my performance check as a party for
As
our
a
saving
party.
throw. So whatever it
Okay.
was, it counts as a 34, which is also a natural 20 because
Okay.
it was, yeah, for each of us that are within 60 feet of me.
Okay. 1 moment, please.
Yep.
I got too many damn books.
Oh, it just says you're mega gay. That's weird.
Damn, Christian, talk about yourself like that again?
Oh, yeah. I cast mega gay.
Oh, you mean enlarge? Yes, I have that in my repertoire.
Oh my god.
Speaking of, so I was looking through the occult spells again, and I'm definitely gonna build like a curse build.
Nice.
Because there's a lot of like really neat curses in the game. There's one of them that just makes you ugly forever.
What?
Yeah, I forgot what it was called.
Isn't
I
that one
just saw
called
it.
Troll's Touch or something like that?
No, but it basically like
Yeah, it was.
it makes you basically have disadvantage in all your like diplomacy checks and everything. Like, and it says like it's critical like failure. Critical success, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Normal success, it lasts forever. Like, yeah. Like, yeah, I think a normal success lasts forever. Failure, it's still like, it's
still bad.
It's still bad. And then like a critical failure is like, yeah, like on a failure, you take like 2 stages down.
Oh, God.
So if you fail, like, if you were to fail because of your disadvantage, you basically have to take like, as if your creature is like 2 stages worse on like the whatever, and I was like, that's just
Damn.
cool.
Imagine being stage 2 ugly.
Yeah,
Stage
basically.
2 ugly.
Let me see if I can find it again. It's like a 4th level spell.
Shit, we just had this shit up, and I don't know what
Oh, there it is. Outcast's Curse.
Ah.
You become an
Yeah, it's a 4th level occult spell. And so I saw stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, I would be like some kind of like curse build, and just like fucking
You
cursing
just give people the ugly.
Yeah. So one creature makes its presence abrasive and off-putting. Critical success. Oh, sorry. Critical success. The target is unaffected. Normal success for 10 minutes. The target must roll twice and take the worst result of deception, diplomacy, intimidation, or performance. And the creatures they encounter have an initial attitude towards them is 1 step worse. A failure is the effect is permanent. And then a critical failure is the same thing, but the initial attitude is 2 steps worse.
Oh.
And
Damn.
it's a curse, so they're
Yeah.
permanently ugly.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, on a failure, it's just like, yeah, like that, but permanent.
Oh, so
until
I
they
read
get,
I
new
read
curse.
the Dragon Ball manga up until the Sand Saga because I never
Uh-huh.
read that part. And there's one part where so they destroy the moon at a tournament because Goku turns into an ape, right?
Classic.
And then later on, the next tournament, there's this guy named Man Wolf who's super pissed off that the moon was destroyed and he's trying to get revenge because he's cursed to where he's a wolf and every full moon he turns into a human. But since the moon is gone, he can't turn into a human anymore.
Dude.
I was thinking about
That's so.
I
Yeah.
was thinking about this like really funny thing, and I was like, oh, you know what? In the next Starfinder campaign, they'll go to the moon, and every creature on the moon is like a werewolf because it's
always
on
a full
moon.
moon.
It's always a full moon.
That's so
And so
funny.
when they take them back to Earth, they like turn back into humans, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
We're human?
Like they don't know they're werewolves.
Yeah.
Like, take
They,
me back, take me back.
they just think they're wolf people.
Yeah, exactly. They just think the moon.
Yeah, so they
hypnotize.
hypnotize the man wolf to always be in human form to think it's always a full moon.
Mhm.
And then they're like, his whole issue was like, how am I gonna get any chicks when I look like a wolf monster, right? But then he's like super ugly as a human. They're like, I don't think we think we made his problem worse. But
That's funny. Do
yeah.
you remember? What's it called? That episode of Johnny Bravo.
Which one?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
You guys can finish it.
Oh, well, Johnny dates this chick, and she's a werewolf.
Yeah.
And so on the full
Oh,
moon, she
no.
turns into a werewolf. But she's like super hot as a human. And so Johnny's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck yeah!" And I'm like, "I don't have to deal with this like once a month." Like done. And then when she reverts back, she's like, "Wait, is it the second Tuesday of the month?" And he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh no! On the second Tuesday of the month, I've been cursed to turn into Melvin, the stamp collector." And he turns into like this tiny, like dorkish dude, and he's like, "Oh, check out all these cool stamps I have." And Johnny just dips.
All right. So you are able to dispel whatever that effect is that seemed to be cast upon you, I guess. And you weren't able to really make out anything. It was more of like you could hear like leaves rustling in the wind and stuff like that. And it gave you this feeling at first of like, I should probably just go back.
Yeah.
But then you dispelled it. So now you guys are just like, all right, cool, let's go.
Did everyone else feel that? Sorry I randomly played my lute.
Feel what?
Yeah, we expect you to just randomly play a lute, to be honest.
Good.
Exactly.
Good. I'm glad I'm accepted here.
We just take it as one of your quirks, but okay.
Just don't shock me where pools.
Oh, yes, actually.
If I do, you will be the first to know.
Because I'll be in the pool?
Because I'll be shocking the fuck out of it.
Oh.
No, I'll ask from now on. I
Okay,
promise.
as long as we're asking.
So as you guys continue on, this forest is too thick for y'all
Ooh, she thick.
to take in the wagon. So you guys have gotten on foot now to start making your way into this forest. And this spell seemed to have been cast like the moment that you tried to step onto the ground here. So y'all push forward. Is there a particular area or something of the forest y'all are heading towards, or y'all just kind of?
As we get close to the forest, Quek has a feat for forager.
Mm-hmm.
I have to look at it, but I'm pretty sure she makes like a nature check,
Okay.
and she can basically like find food and stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
And I want to
interesting.
kind of tweak that and see if she can find the fruits and also
Okay.
like substance and stuff.
Yeah.
Let me see exactly what the feat is.
Can I use Survey
61.
Wildlife to just check to see
Oh, you should also do that.
what kind of dangers might even be holding us in the very immediate area?
A survival check.
Yeah, so it's when using survival to subsist, if you roll any result worse than a success, you get a success.
Is that
Hmm.
say 16?
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You know, I mean, there's some squirrels, stuff like that, but like you don't notice anything other than just normal forest creatures.
Yeah, okay.
So,
So Quek's gonna forage to subsist. I got
how long does that take?
The subsist stuff? I'll have to check, but I got a
Foraging stuff.
19.
Mine should be 10 minutes, I think.
Would either of you like help with that?
Yes. Of course, always.
Always.
Find some food, he starts singing. Okay. So that's a 36, which is a crit.
Okay.
Well, depending on the DC, the normal DC is 20 for that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So that's +2 to whatever he gets.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So I'm gonna say that it's definitely gonna take some time.
Yeah,
I think it probably more than 10 minutes, but
probably. Okay, there it is. Oh, shit, it's on a different. What the fuck?
it's on a different page.
Yeah, it says.
Many information's
this
in the
is-
next castle, sir.
Right?
So as Queck begins to forage, the tree that she's like looking around, like looking at like the bushes and stuff, seeing if there's any berries, that kind of thing, right? A face forms in the tree, and it says, "What do you wish here? Why are you here?"
We search for the bongo fruit. The bongo fruit. Our compatriot is very sick and requires its regenerative properties. His soul has been bounded to the forest. I don't know if that is like that's gonna help our case at
It's a
all.
bargaining tool.
You see, like the face kind of looks back and forth, and it seems like it's thinking, and it goes, "1 moment," and the face kind of disappears. And
Interesting.
then a couple minutes later, it reappears and goes, "Yes, the forest has spoken of this agreement.
Oh, thank God.
You say the one who has made it is injured.
As a lion's gonna walk over. That's me. Injured, cursed,
It
poisoned,
has spread
diseased.
far within you.
Hey, maybe we should just ask for the fruit and not get too involved here.
Yeah, I need to stop
Lion,
taking
why don't you come back here and stand next to me, actually?
Okay, but yeah, I'm right here.
Let's see. Come to the center of this island.
Damn it.
That is where we have the tree.
Hey, Lion,
You know this. I would not normally give this to you, even in your condition. This forest has suffered greatly from what it used to be, and this is the last one of these trees.
So, subsisting is a downtime activity.
So 8 hours.
Yeah. So for the next 8 hours, Quack is gonna.
Can I
Yeah,
can I
so at the
sense
beginning of
motive the claim that he's with the forest?
Sure, go for it.
Oh, the face tree. That you talking about
Okay,
Grandma
I didn't get
Willow?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here's what I'm thinking. There's shifters here, right? What if they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna save the forest? Come with me. Axe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I couldn't sense his motive because I rolled really atrociously.
That
Okay.
would get rid of your disease.
Alright, well, I don't know. I'll defer to
Do
you
have
guys.
any other methods of healing? Normal methods, that is. We
Well,
recently were attacked.
I
And,
do.
yes, me and my compatriots, we're good at taking care of ourselves, I guess you could say.
Good.
And we have,
Then it will be a trade. You will take care of my ally, and we will give you one of the fruits.
yeah. I mean, does that sound good to everyone else?
Sure.
Whatever gets us out of this creepy place.
I think it's beautiful, but that's a different story.
I mean, there was blood on the ground. I don't know about that.
Yes.
Blood is
Yeah,
beautiful.
beautiful.
Pig.
I mean,
Should be much blood.
You're a beautiful pig.
We could not finish
I
them
blush.
before they were able to get away.
We're
But there was
gonna.
many ogres that struck us earlier.
If it makes you feel any better, we took out some of the ogre's pets.
You were the one that killed them?
It depends if that's cool with you guys.
They spoke about it while they were in the forest, saying that
Ah, shit.
they were really mad. They couldn't get any more poison or something. And they were looking for things to bring them back. But it is a no matter. They are a pestilence upon this land. Killing their pets is also good.
Then yes, that was us.
then yes, yeah, we take
Then we take full credit for that one.
At your service.
But if not, then we have the guy who initiated it too.
Right over there, you can just beat his ass.
He's asleep because he's our
Don't
prisoner.
worry, he didn't come to this session. You can do whatever you want to him. Just
Please
kidding.
make your way to the center.
Okay.
So you guys.
It's only him, right? Or is it all of us that have to go to the
Whoever
center?
wants to go. I mean, y'all do have to perform some kind of healing, so.
Oh, well, I thought they were doing like some kind of ritual or some shit, so I thought that would only be him.
No, I mean We have to heal their people. We have battlefield
Yeah.
medicine and stuff.
Yeah.
I would
Do you
like
have
to ready Sanctuary.
Do you have battlefield
What does
medicine?
Sanctuary do?
Oh,
It
okay.
is the one
You
where
can't do
you
that
put a
as a rage, I
protective
guess.
shell around someone.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just have it at the ready so I can cast it on Lion if I see something attack him.
There is a feat that I can take
Okay.
though. For
Yeah,
that.
That's fine.
Rageful
So
healing.
You guys make your way through the underbrush, and it's kind of slow going because of how overgrown this section is, and it's strange in that sense compared to everything else. Like, there were parts of the forest that weren't nearly this overgrown when you guys are traveling in here. But y'all finally start to make your way pretty close to the center, and you see that there seems to be almost like a grove. There's like a large opening, and in that opening is one solitary tree, and it seems a little different than all the other trees around it. And it also seems bigger. Seems like it might be a little bit older. It's not necessarily that tall, but it's wide. And it looks sturdy. And you can see hanging from the tree are several large fruits that almost look like apples. If this was like, an apple tree on steroids, and if all of the apples had steroids injected in them.
Big old apple.
Yeah.
Buff ass apple.
Buff ass apples. And as you guys walk into this grove, that face that you had seen before is now in that tree.
Oh, in that center tree?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you would wish us to heal your compatriots before we take a part of this fruit.
Yes, that is my wish.
Where are your compatriots that you wish us to restore?
She says, "One moment, I will get them." And her face kind of goes away, and then you see coming out of the tree is a dryad, and she's holding hands with, she has rather small hands because dryads are only medium creatures. And they're like engulfed by these massive hands of these two wood giants that come out and like stand next to her. And one of the wood giants, it seems, has been recently in some kind of a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got several cuts and he's bleeding, not profusely, but definitely at the point where medical attention would be nice. He might recover on his own, but he might not.
Right.
She goes, "These are my friends. They have helped me over the last, I do not know, several years, take care of this part of the forest and make it to where it does not become a swamp."
I wonder if these could be the source of those big tracks or whatever that you were feeling earlier.
Perhaps. He looks about the right size.
Yeah, and they're a little bit slimmer than what you would normally think a giant is, and they seem to move very, very agilely.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can easily slip between the trees and run.
Yeah, so it's a dex
very,
build.
very, very little. Actually, they are wood giants or dex giants.
That's funny.
Yeah, and they carry these massive composite longbows on their back.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they're definitely decks.
Yeah.
But so what would you like to do?
The first thing, I'm going to start focusing my ki and reach out to the giant with my bounded hands and try to align his ki.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt a medicine check.
Go for it.
Mason, if you want to help me out, that'd be...
Yeah,
Very well.
it'd be kind of funny if you failed and they heard like hurt him or something.
By the way, I can just heal them
I'm super scared about that.
because I only rolled a 22, so it's
Use
a
my hero
normal
point.
success.
Use that hero point there, buddy.
Did you critically fail?
He did. He's using his hero point though.
Okay, that's a lot better.
Because I
Woo!
could just cast heal on them.
No, I want to help him out. I want to help him out. That's an
It's trivial.
18
Plus one.
plus 1, so a 19, so that succeeds.
So you manage to channel the key, and at first you're very unfamiliar with how the key works inside of this creature. And so, you start moving around the key, and it seems to pain the creature a little bit. And so you kind of stop and you reevaluate. And you're like,
Spend your hero point.
Yeah, spend your hero point. You know what I mean. And you're like, oh, okay. So the key moves around their body in a different way than humans. So I'm gonna have to do it like this. And you're able to effectively stop the bleeding and close up some of the
2d8.
smaller wounds and things like that. Is there
So
anything
I'm
you're
trying to
gonna
find my
say
D8. This
afterwards?
is,
You don't need to go. You're fine. All right,
he heals 10.
cool.
It says, I can see that you are one with the forest. I hope someday soon that I am too, just not in like a metaphorical like I die sense, more in like a literal I
My
become
arms
part
are
forest.
trees in a sense.
You wish to
Sense.
be as a dryad?
My monastery, we're not from Dryad, but we do highly respect Dryads in their way of life. Well, personally, I do not wish to become a Dryad right now, but maybe someday.
I see. Well, you may not know it, but us wood giants work very closely with the dryads. We are the guardians of the forest, or at least we were. Many of us have died, and only me and my companion there are the last two for this forest.
Well, hopefully, in the upcoming future, in the near future, there is more forest for you to protect.
That would be a great future.
We're
You
trying
came
our
here
best.
seeking one of the fruits, correct?
Correct. Right now, my mission is to, and as I talk, the pain kicks back in. Right now, my mission is to remove the creatures that curse this land, turning into this swampish area and restore the forest back to what it was before. But unfortunately, I was afflicted with some curse that I am unfamiliar with, so we need to get the fruit from this tree in order to restore that curse that was placed upon me.
I see. Well, here. And he reaches up and plucks one of the fruits and hands it over to you. He says, if you are truly a friend of the forest, then if you are trying to end this blight, we can assist you. And he hands you this like little whistle. It's made out of wood. He goes, when you need us, blow on this.
Just out of curiosity, is this like a one-time deal, or?
We respect those that respect the forest, and we wish to help the forest. But this is our forest. We will not leave it.
No, that's fine. I was just, like, if I'm over there,
Just the
I'm
whistle.
still in the forest,
Fine. Yes.
just checking.
Yeah.
Just the whistle.
Just like walking like 10 feet. Woo! Shatter. Ah, fuck.
God damn it.
I appreciate this gift and will not abuse its power.
Thank you. And if you find time, there seems to be a band of ogres that have been pillaging some of the surrounding forest land. We cannot be everywhere at once with there only being two of us. But recently they came here, and it is where my wounds came from.
You don't know if they're a part of the Bogart troop in here, are they?
I do not know.
Yeah, that would have been great. Two birds, you know what I mean?
Well, if you ever do run across them, know that they are very violent, and they take great pleasure in other creatures' suffering.
How much do you know about ogres?
Only what I have seen since they have entered this forest.
Do they eat babies? Have you seen
I've
them
read
eat babies?
ancient texts that say they have layers, like an onion.
Do you know if they eat babies, though?
No.
I
Yeah, but
have
doesn't
not
cake have
seen
layers
them
too?
travel with babies,
Yeah.
but
So they're also
I have
cake.
seen them
Yeah, but there's
Kill.
a little difference.
and mutilate humans, elves, dwarves, most sentient creatures. If they can get a reaction out of it, they will torture it to death.
That definitely does seem like an issue.
Do they normally travel in groups? I guess I'll ask that character. Do they normally travel in groups?
I had not seen them until they entered this forest some time ago, but they seem to have a system in place. Normally they will travel in groups, a couple of them, and they always seem to go back to the same place. It is further to the east.
Do ogres? I don't know. Like, I'm asking you a lot of questions, and I'm assuming you know a lot of ogre knowledge. Are they particular to swamps, or do they prefer forests?
I do not know.
I'm just checking.
This is the first that I have seen them.
Quack's gonna do a nature.
To learn about ogres?
Yeah. Is it nature? You know what? We're just gonna do them one at a time. Nature. 23. You like? It's just do ogres like forests or swamps?
What, for like recall knowledge?
Make me a society check instead.
I think that would
damn
be
it.
more of a society.
Yeah.
8.
She doesn't know.
Damn it. Hey, Randall.
Yeah.
Just saying. I was just kidding.
Oh, good one.
Thank you so much. That was funny.
Oh my god.
Is there any other of your compatriots that you wish us to heal?
No. And you're talking to the Dryad now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dryad says, no. These are my last 2 allies for saving this forest. The other Dryads died off years ago.
If the forest returns, do the dryads return as well?
Over time they might. But with everything that's been going on, I do not know. I have never left this forest, so I can't tell you.
I suppose we will find out then.
I do hope they return. This forest used to be great. It used to heal anyone and everyone that was sick here. And now it is nothing but a bog with a couple of trees.
You can't break curses or anything, right?
I'm sorry. That is out of my power.
Just checking.
Here have
If
the last
the forest
ingredient.
was what it used to be, just entering it might have broken the curse.
All right
Not any
then.
longer.
Maybe I undid that. There was this thing we felt as soon as we walked in.
No. Randall thinks to himself.
Randall's like, did I?
At least
cause
we have the
swamp?"
items.
Oh no, just like, oh hey, you're cursed. Let me heal that. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my bad. Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Forrest is like, I got you, fam. Randall's like, fuck off!
Yeah.
Like, damn, alright.
Alright, sure,
The Dryad
okay.
looks at you, Lion, and goes, please save this forest. Good luck.
Thank you.
And then she and the 2
You
wood
too.
giants, her and the 2 wood giants step back into the big tree.
All right, guys.
Wow, I had them pegged wrong. I was sure they were shifters. They were gonna kill you.
Hey, you know what, Randall? We're learning.
Yep.
We're learning who to trust. So far, bad people who look bad, can't trust them.
Yeah, I would say dragons are more
Good people who we
trustworthy at this point.
attack fuck us up. Who would have known?
Yeah.
So, I think
Maybe
now that we have,
people are the real monsters.
I think you're right. Yeah.
another day, Randall. We'll talk about this another
I'll
day.
write that one down. I'll
Write
look
that one
into
down.
it more later.
Humans treat us goblins like trash, so yeah, you're
Well,
probably
you are trash,
right.
but whatever.
How do goblins treat other goblins?
Hey, only the iron gut goblins are trash. That's all they eat.
There you go. That's how goblins treat other goblins. I say we return to the Bogstrider village, unless y'all are feeling very unfriendly to ogres right now.
Well,
Do you think we could take one on with how Lion over there is?
I think we should definitely fix Lion's ailment.
I feel like that would definitely boost
Get
our
him back
chances.
onto his feet, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, I can fight an ogre.
No, you
Two,
can't.
No, you can't.
3.
No.
I feel like I can take at least 3 ogres right now.
God, the sickness is making him delirious.
I think it's in my brain.
And just
And
starts
then,
spreading
yeah,
over.
as you're looking at him, like you can see the necrotic flesh has gotten to about right here on his neck, and it's like
We're definitely taking you
maybe
back.
it has
Yeah,
gotten to his brain.
I think we need to go back.
I think I
In
can
the-
take
in
at
the
least.
cart.
I think I can take at least 1 ogre.
Oh no.
He's got the dogs.
He's starting to speak goblin.
Wow, I didn't know you knew Goblinoid.
Hey, ain't either.
It's goblin knees, thank you.
Oh,
Onward, Frank. Onward, Sinatra. Yeah.
okay.
Alright, so you guys head on
Lion,
back.
quit using your hands.
No, that was quick.
Ryan, where'd you put the seat at? What?
The what?
The what? I thought that was a baseball.
Dun dun dun!
Just fucking chuck that bitch.
I thought he was carrying a coconut.
I mean, that's In my brain, it's like the size of a fucking coconut. And it's
Yeah.
just one big fucking seed.
Oh, for me, it's
I know that's what you said. It's not.
It's like an
but
avocado seed.
it's like a little sesame seed for
it's
me.
definitely bigger than that.
We could cut it in
We're
half.
definitely
and
going
go-
with it's bigger than that.
You're right. It's one sunflower seed, not the shell, the seed.
They're really small.
Originally, that's what it was. It was just like
Yeah,
tiny
and
little
I had interpreted it
sunflower
as
seeds.
like a big fucking seed.
Yeah.
So I interpreted it as like it barely fits in his hands.
Yeah.
between a coconut and a
And that's what it is now. Just so y'all know, it's big fucking seed.
big fucking seed. Yeah, that's
Big
fine.
fucking seed.
All right,
okay.
onward, Frank. Onward, Sinatra.
It's gonna make sense
It's me,
later.
Quack. Yeah.
We were joking around that it was actually
I
just
tested
a
your
rock and they were
theory.
fucking with
It
it.
works.
So funny. All right, so you guys made it back to the Box Trader Village before nightfall.
I hate that comic. That's when Batman loses his back.
That's when Batman falls. The
Broke
night
back
falls.
Batman.
Yeah, broke back Batman.
I said loses his back and then gets his back broken, but whatever.
Same
Hey,
thing.
that same thing, yeah.
That's when Batman
I
loses
thought
the
you got
ability
spinal
to
tap, to be
walk.
honest with
That's
you.
when he loses his
And I
ability
was
to
like,
back.
fuck.
Yeah.
I think the brain has been corrupted, guys.
Back out of
It's
back,
affecting the player.
So you guys get back, and Lion, you go back to the guest house, we'll call it,
Mhm.
the place where it's not flooded currently.
Yeah.
And you lay back down on that bench, and one of your other compatriots goes and gets the village chief, letting him know that that you're back and that we have all the items ready for the ritual.
It'll be.
Huh?
I'll do it. I'll
Okay.
get the chief.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you meant you were going to do the ritual.
I'll do the ritual.
That's what I thought too, and I was like, interesting.
I'll eat
I'll
all
doubt
three
it.
components and throw it back up on him.
You're like we must embody the bird. Eat it.
Sharks aren't good at restoring people, but birds are.
So the village chief comes in, and he looks at you and he goes, "Please just rest there. I must prepare the ingredients."
No problem.
And so
This
he-
lion passes the fuck out.
So he takes each of the items and he walks away for a while. He goes further back into the house, and you can kind of hear him like doing stuff to the ingredients. And after a couple of hours, he comes out with this like potion essentially that he's made. And he wakes you back up and he goes, "You must drink this to get rid of the curse. And after that, I can remove the disease that is afflicting you."
Can you pour it down my mouth?
I can.
Okay.
Get into some
I
freaky
think I can't do the
stuff.
voice anymore. Damn it.
You're good.
Ah.
You just whispered.
I could do that.
Thank you.
As I open my mouth. Look.
That's what it sounds like. You go.
And then
go-
you
go
pass
one.
the fuck out again.
Oh.
Did it work?
It knocks
Yeah,
you
that
out.
tasted really.
Yeah. You're just
I
don't think it's
glug,
work.
glug.
Thank God the poison's working.
Alright, now, you guys get the
Fuck the forest.
we actually,
If you will leave me and him alone so that I may conduct the ritual.
Very well. And then,
All right, we trust you.
As you leave, please tell the two that are outside to come in and help me.
Oh,
please ignore all screaming.
all right, sure.
And so you guys head out and let the other two box riders.
These are the shifters.
No.
the bog shifters, not the bog striders.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
say they called you in.
thank you, human.
Yep.
And they both walk in. And a couple minutes later, you guys can hear chanting. And that chanting seems to go on all night. And even a little bit into the morning. It's kind of hard to sleep. But,
It's just
some
cricket
of y'all-
chirping.
Right?
Was I able to write it down?
It's not in common, it's in their own language.
But I couldn't write down what it sounded like.
Go for it, yeah, you can definitely do that.
Insert cricket noises here.
Yeah.
Huh,
Cricket
yes.
noises for 8 hours.
Yeah, I think I found out their formula, guys.
So in the morning, pretty much at dawn's first light, the three box striders leave the building, and the chief comes up to you guys, or at least he goes to the house you guys were staying at overnight, and he says, "Your friend is well now, but he will probably sleep for a bit longer. Once you're all rested, remember your promise to both me and to the tree. Goodbye." And he walks off.
I think you meant Lion's promise.
Well, I mean, the dragon did also tell us to save the forest, too.
Very well. But are the Bogarts really the ones that are an issue here?
I'm not sure about that part, but, whatever it takes, right?
Well, he's bound by contract, and I'm not going to miss a good ballad when I see one, so...
Good point. You might see some amazing things, like a forest being rejuvenated.
Or the murder of an entire village.
Hey, it happens.
People like sad songs.
I mean, my
This is a
race was
song
almost
about
finished.
The massacre of the Bogart village.
Yes, exactly.
Alright. So, a couple hours later, Lion, you awake and you feel odd. Like, you're not hurting.
I was hurting so long. That was my natural state.
Yeah. So, like,
By the
you
way,
became
can I
so
refocus?
inert and used to it. Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay, cool.
You
Yeah,
became
we
so
rested the
inert
night.
and used to it that, like, when you wake up, you're like, oh, yeah, wait, I can't wait. Ooh. Like,
Yeah,
you just
I'm
start,
just
like, stretching and
gonna
stuff.
immediately just jump as high as I can.
Alright.
Oh,
I got a 14.
you're gonna break through the house. Or hit your head on the ceiling. I don't know which one is more sturdier.
You smash your head into the ceiling for 8.
Alright.
Yep, there we go. Still got it.
Break your neck.
Did you die?
And Lion has died, game.
Maybe see the body.
I am a martial artist. Watch this backflip. I wish we got that on our recording. For all you folks back at home,
That was the best day ever.
we will put that as a special episode if you give us 20 likes.
Lion
Yeah,
tried
like a
to
blooper.
escape by doing cool tricks and knocked himself the fuck out.
All right,
What do you
gentlemen.
do, Lion?
I'm gonna go and do my morning stretches. I'm gonna thank the tree for
How
all
do
of
you
its
take
help.
the tree?
I take off my sandals for one,
Okay.
and get kind of where I can feel like the root itself, as
Mhm.
much of the root as possible,
Mhm.
and I'm just almost like praying on top of it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say thank you for bestowing on those ingredients that have like the natural properties that restored me. And I say that I'm going to fulfill my promise and not only cure this tree or the forest itself, but also take out the Bogard menace as I had promised. And I feel like I could take at least like 6 Bogards right now.
Good, because you're going to be taking a lot more than that.
It's true.
Right
By
there,
yourself.
Bye!
Then I kind of end my morning rituals and walk out barefoot back to my compatriots. Like, all right, gentlemen, and Queck, we're ready to fight some Bogards.
I'll probably
Or some
just
hags.
sing towards them, but
Or
I'll
some
let you
hags.
fight them.
Your choice, Bogarts or hags. Which one first?
Well, we should definitely fulfill our promise, and it might give us a little bit of practice. Maybe get us to level 5. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe level us up one.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
At level 5, I become OP. Just kidding.
Find out next time.